Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Not Great Dungeon Crawlers. We are here to tell you a story, an additional tale from Renya. I am Don, Boosted Gorilla, and I play Grimdar Ironbeard, the Dwarven Pirate.
I am Kelsey, and I play Nina.
I'm Paul, and I play Bran.
I'm Carl, and I play Olive. I almost forgot my name.
I feel like we do this often. I am John. I am the DM of this world, Fall. So yes, last time we played, we got back to Endon after the exodus of the elves, in the aftermath of the entire incident with the Shadowlands invading. Endon didn't really have much of an opportunity for us to assist with locating a permanent residence for the elves. They are able to provide them hospitality and sanctuary for a short time. However, Endon is not really a defensible position. Endon is also not really capable of providing the area around for them because they would have to breach out into the Great Grasslands to the north and to the west, and that would have them constantly in danger and threat to the giant wildebeests and other animals that roam the plains. So we decided that we would either go to Brome or to Renya to see whether or not either of these places could offer sanctuary for the exiled elves. We eventually concluded that Renya, since it is Bran's homeland, is the most hospitable place. Olive met a fancy man named Rotiar, who is a tradesman here from Endon. He is the person who consistently goes out and traverses the plains, and then offers his sales or the exports from Endon to these other places. We traveled with Rotiar overnight, arrived in Renya. Grimdar was enticed into polishing the Stone Man statue on the top of the tower.
Stone Man!
Yes, that happened. We learned of a few of the members of the ministry. We entered, dressed Bran up as a jester for some reason, trying to hide his identity from people who didn't know him, and convened with a few members of the ministry overnight. Then we went back to our room that was offered to us by the members of the ministry that were awake overnight, and woke up the next morning, and Rotiar was not in the room. So we awake here with the 3 beds, the 1 bunk bed, the 2 oil paintings on opposite sides of the room. And yeah, you just see that Rotiar's bed is completely empty, and you guys are aware that it is a new morning. You're not entirely sure what time it is, but you awake.
Where the fuck did Rote go?
He's missing?
Yeah, he's not in his bed.
Oh, could he have gone to talk to the council early? He was kind of our inn.
Unless we overslept. There are no windows, right?
No, there were no windows in here.
And no doors.
Uh-oh.
Grimdar, please put on some clothes.
Okay.
I get although I do I know who who runs this place? Like, who's like the head honcho?
The ministry.
Like, is it like multiple people?
Yes, the ministry is run by an official council of 13 people, where there are 4 higher-ranking ministers and then the 9 lower-ranking ministers. Each of the higher-ranking ones occupy a specific position and title.
Okay, so I think I have an idea. Hear me out.
Clown show.
We bring in a bunch of clowns.
Well, we have one here.
No,
Yeah. We are the clowns.
I can't draw attention to myself.
No, so what I have an idea of. Okay, think of this. I talk to the higher ups. I am royalty. I am technically Zadilia was kind of close to them. I don't know if we had trade. Did we trade with them?
Yes,
okay.
you did.
So they have relations with us, and they're not bad. From last time I checked.
Given that Zadilia is now underground, deep down under, they might...
Good day, mate.
Yeah.
I'm a drow, and I know how to talk.
I pull out this paper. I have a degree of pedigree right here to prove that I am the Princess of Zadilia.
But they may not trust you, given that your kingdom is now in the Underdark.
Which is why I can explain to them that I escaped. We tell them the story of like a quick rundown of like, listen, we are on the run helping other people, so why don't just help us and we'll become a stronger ally in the future for them. If we can use my status of being royalty, that might help us get what we need faster so we can go back and kill his graybeards and bring those people back there and create a new ally for us.
That might work. Yes, I mean, if you think that's the best course of action, given that that Rotiar is not here, I don't see what other course of action we have unless we go to the Ministry and see if he's there.
Sounds good to me.
Either way, we have to go to the Ministry. So
Royalty would have more pull than us, so.
yes,
Yeah.
not you though.
Just gonna look at you.
Not you.
Like you know.
You said us, so I mean,
You would you might not have the pull.
I mean, I don't have a degree of pedigree,
no, but I mean,
whatever the hell that is.
i-
Can I
if
see
they-
that
if
olive,
they
by the way?
find
May
out
I?
no, I'm gonna hold up. I'm
Please.
gonna just hold it off.
May I
See,
please?
Olive Zedilia in crown.
If they find out that you're a Nilo, they-
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
they-
a Rorona.
of course,
But
but
distant Rorona.
yes, of course, but they
Distant Rorona.
yes, of course. All right. Well,
Not
then we
fit for the throne.
Well, that may be true, but regardless, we need to go to the Ministry. I think we should go there now.
Well, can we even get out?
I just knock on the walls.
I mean, I'm gonna go try the door.
I mean, yeah, you can go try the door.
Okay, yeah, I want to try the door.
I mean, yeah, you open the door.
okay.
You just
I thought we were locked in here.
We can get out.
Oh, we can. All right, let's go see the Ministry.
Besides,
is
if we
it
didn't,
Sunday
I
or
have
night?
keys. Bink, bink.
as you open the door, so that front hallway that stretched east and west, you can see sunlight bathing in. So it's definitively sometime in the mid-morning.
I go to the sunlight on the floor and just sit in it.
Okay, kind of like a cat.
Yes.
You just like roll around your
Oh
back.
yes.
I thought she was an angel.
Just because I'm an angel doesn't mean I can't be a cat
Oh
too.
my God! Do you actually scream that? Please tell me you
Just
do.
about
Yes.
Okay. And I'm just gonna take a step and go to the nearest shadow.
Okay. Boop. You follow Brand.
I look at them all. I'm just going to keep going towards the council.
Okay, so
This
are
is
you
fun.
going up the set of
Right?
stairs
Yes.
again?
Yes.
Okay, are you all following Olive, or are you permitting Olive to go alone?
No, I'm going with Olive.
Okay,
For
are you
sure.
going with Olive?
Yep. I mean, I guess I'm
I
gonna.
see
I'm
that
gonna-
everybody left, so I run after them.
I was gonna drag you.
Oh. I like scratch your arm.
Just a cat now. Just actually a cat.
Not meow, Brand. Not meow.
Okay, and just walk away. Don't get lost.
Okay, so
I
yes,
just follow after
you
them.
are ascending the steps back up to that higher echelon, the octagon, in which you had met with them previously. You can see at the long wooden ornate table, there are a few members sat on the opposite side, and you see the back of a single chair in the middle on the side at which you're approaching is pulled out, and you can see arms on the sides.
Okay, I'm going to go to the right.
Human arm?
Yes.
Oh, like
Do they
just
look
like someone sitting,
Okay,
not
I thought you meant like it was an armchair and it was made
made of arms.
Yeah,
The arms,
Yeah.
do
That'd
they
be
look like
fucking
Rodiar's?
awesome.
Yes, they look
Okay.
like Rotiar's arms.
Okay. I'm going to go around him and mention to him, I have an idea on...
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to tap his arm. I'm going to tap his arm real quick.
100%.
Hey, I have an idea.
You're talking.
I'm
you're
going to
talking
tap his
to a
arm really
corpse.
quick.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Alright.
looks up at you. Oh, yes.
Where's everybody? I thought there were more councilmen here. Are they just getting collected at the moment?
No, they usually operate in shifts.
Oh, okay. And I how many are there? 4? Or
Right now,
Yeah.
sat on the opposite side of the table that
Yeah,
you're at.
yeah.
3.
3? Okay.
Yes.
She just interrupted.
Excuse me.
Yeah, were they talking?
Yes.
Oh, they were? Oh, I
Yes.
didn't hear.
No, it's okay. So yes, I'll
Royalty.
I'll supplement this. So as
Okay.
you're approaching them, you can hear that Rotiar is kind of talking with this forlorn disdain in his voice, as though he's disappointed by something that he's been speaking with them about. And he just, as you're approaching, you hear him sigh and say, "If this is the decision of the ministry."
And I tap his shoulder and I ask him like, "Excuse me, may I?"
Oh,
speak?
yes, you may of course sit again, Olive. It is fine.
I want to sit next to him and I ask him, "Is everything okay?"
Yes, I woke a short time ago, and I've been deliberating with the members of the ministry that are awake this morning. And they have news for you. They are agreeable, but there are conditions and terms to.
Such as?
I think it is better if you and your friends hear it from the ministry themselves.
I turn around.
That's not good.
Tell you guys to come and
Yeah,
sit.
I walk over.
I'll walk over.
Okay. Everybody walks over and has a seat at the table.
She sits on the table.
I stay standing.
You stay
Lifts her
standing.
throat. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's gonna be really confused. I'm really confused.
How tall are the chairs? Can I lean on them?
I mean, yes, you can lean on the back.
I'm gonna lean on the one behind Grimdar.
Okay. So yes, you lean and over. You just have like your hands and your chin just resting on the chair.
I just look up at him.
Brad. All right. So great start. So yes, the 3 council members that are sat across you this time. The only one who you recognize as being familiar is Maagul. The other 2 people here are not reflective of anybody else that you have met with previously.
Is it Maguul?
Maagul.
And that's one of the ministry members.
Correct.
I assumed based on the title. I just,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody got his name? Everybody fine?
Yep.
Okay. Good morning to you all. We have convened over the morning hours and come to a decision.
And your decision is?
And he just looks at the man to his right. Isharad, you may tell them. Isharad. It is the decision of the council that you all, should you offer your services to Renya in perpetuity, the elves would be granted exile here within the city walls.
Exile?
And protected. Yes, sanctuary.
Oh.
The exiled elves would be permitted to live here in a state of asylum, and that they would be granted positions within the city. However, they would all obviously need to earn their keep here. No one is offered an opportunity in Renya without pulling their own weight, you could say.
So we have to work for you forever, and they also have to work.
Yes, you 4 would be required to join the magician's militia and serve out your days in the defense of the city, since you have proposed to us that there is this grand force gathering, and there is a verifiable truth to this, as Rotiar has presented to us, and the missive that you have brought from Queen Renya herself. Anything that was capable of defeating the elves in their homeland surely poses a significant threat to us here in Renya as well in some time. Your conscription to Renya would offer you certain benefits. You would be citizens. You would be given lodgings and food in exchange for your services.
Would we be able to decide our own missions, or would we have to only do the things that you say?
Missions?
Yes. We want to
Be
face.
free to move about the cabin.
Yes.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. We want the seatbelt sign on, so to speak.
No, off.
So to speak.
So you're not familiar with seatbelts, dwarf?
No.
You would be requested, I suppose you could say, to serve dutifully whenever needed. It's not like there's really paid leave or anything here. Yes, my dear.
Excuse me. Your Highness.
You may call me Isharad.
Thank you. Isharad.
Just read my notes.
No, I'm trying to think how to say this. I have like an outline. I don't really know what to say. On behalf of my friends here, I am the last known heir and princess to Zedilia. My name is Olive Zedilia, and I have a decree of pedigree to prove that I am what I am. In the past, I know you have created trade with us and have had good relations. And on behalf of my royal family name, I can assure you that we appreciate your help. However, we cannot be, unfortunately, I don't think we can be confined in just one place. We are, how you say, freedom fighters of Fall right now. Lots are going on.
Freedom fighters.
Yes, we are traveling the whole island, protecting what we can from the threats that are being thrown at us. I ask of you of just to help us keep these elves safe until we clear out their homeland of their enemy. And I give you my royal word and promise that if you can let us do that, we will become a stronger ally for you in your time of need, if ever at all. And you will also gain allies of the elves that you have, that you home here. Just temporarily. They don't have to stay if you don't want them to.
Who else is in your band of freedom fighters?
Hey!
The three you see here, and our friend that we had just met from their own city, as form of a spokesman of their people. But these three are our freedom fighters.
Amen to that.
Where's my friend that I polished?
You mean the guardian of the gate?
Yes.
He is at the gate.
Oh,
Guarding
He stays there. He is a statue.
how's he doing?
He is a statue. Of your freedom fighters, the four of you are the only representatives. You have no other affiliates within the city walls.
We have created friendships and relationships with others that we have helped, and in our time of need.
Names of your affiliates.
Michaela? Is that Miss Michaela?
Affiliates.
Yes.
There's Dice Envy. Me on these.
And hopefully Madrinas one day.
I feel like you're demanding a bit much information. I don't even know the entire council. There's only 3 of you.
And you are
Bran.
Bran. Family name
Rorona.
Rorona.
Yes.
Of the Fellahill Roronas.
Yes.
And who are your parents if you are a Rorona? I do not know Rorona.
Just go with
And he just looks at Isharad. Do you know an Rorona?
This motherfucker.
No, sir, I do not.
It's a nickname.
Short for
Mary.
Mary Rorona.
She had a little lamb.
You have to roll for deception.
Okay.
Jesus.
Do it.
Both of you against all 3 members of the council.
Oh, 14 with bonus.
Okay, so their highest with bonus was a 22. Because there's 3 council members here.
I rolled a 5.
Not great.
No.
There is no Mary Rorona of the family tree Rorona.
Sir, if I may, he was.
Do not interrupt the council. There is no Mary of the family tree Rorona. Not according to our books.
Well,
Maybe
maybe
you-
you need to update them.
Maybe your books are outdated.
Our books are updated monthly.
Updated.
Yes.
Monthly.
Yes. We take great care of our library here. Our information is our greatest source of defense. Who are your parents, Bran?
I don't know them. They're dead.
That's a Grimdar answer. If I've
You
ever
don't
heard
know
one.
them. Roll for deception.
Honestly,
I
gonna say
don't know them. They're dead.
it. Why are you?
14 with bonus. I actually have a decent deception
My
bonus.
So
God.
yes,
I
19 with bonus.
Jesus.
Dead.
You do not know them.
Nope.
What do you mean that you do not know them? Were you born an orphan?
No.
They
My-
died while he was at a very young age, and he doesn't recollect them.
But you know their names are Mary, which does not exist.
We had Roronas
And
in my
you are
kingdom.
a Rorona.
Yes.
Are a Rorona.
Yes.
Of the family tree Rorona, which has only 2 primary branches, of which the lineages are of recent King Arland and of his younger brother, Varys.
Yeah, I don't know who those people are.
Yeah, no, Arland is dead.
Yes, we are aware of this as well. That does not answer the question of your lineage, sir.
I mean, I don't know them. Sorry. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I just know that I'm related to the Roronas.
You know that you are related to the Roronas,
Yes.
yet you bear the last name Rorona and do not know your family ties to them.
Nope.
Isharad.
You're gonna get thrown in jail.
Sir, I agree that there is something clearly hidden within this man's story. I don't know to what depth we can even trust these people now.
It's okay, Bran. You got this.
Agreed.
We have witnesses that we've helped. We can use them if you want them to come visit this kingdom.
We are
to
good
prove.
people.
Witnesses to what? His birth?
To helping others. We're not
The
your
death
enemy.
of his parents?
I'm about to tell you, Spencer.
I mean, possibly.
Do not.
You watched his parents die?
I mean, I didn't. But somebody did.
Who?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, out there, someone exists that saw his parents die. They're real. He exists, and he is a Rorona.
I feel like this isn't such a big deal. Like,
Is there some sort of test?
Test?
Yes, to prove he has royal blood.
There could be a test conducted, but not of his blood.
what of?
It's not.
And you watch as this kind of white light emanates out from under the table around all of you, and you now exist within zone of truth.
God damn it!
Your parents' names.
Well, it's
Is there any
You
way to
screwed
resist
Bran.
it?
I mean, you can make a deception check. It will know if you pass it, and it will know that you are lying. That is the way Zone of Truth works. You have to make the charisma saving throw to attempt to lie,
Oh
and
my
then if you
God.
pass it, it knows you
Yeah,
passed it.
it's bad. It's real bad. You can't lie.
So, am I familiar with this magic, or do I still think I can lie?
No, you know it.
I know it? Okay. Mara and Varys.
Of the Nilos that existed within the city
Yes.
until recent,
Yes.
so you are Bran Nilo.
I can go by both names.
Interesting. Isharad. Well, Lord, the Nilos never had issue while they lived here. They served pleasantly on the militia. Griffith never had any concerns with their servitude, and Mara was continually a willing tradesman with Thelahill on our behalf. Yes, this is true, Isharad, but they abandoned the city and turned instead to their own claims in Southmore. Do you know anything of your parents and what happened to them when they left the city?
They died.
Isharad.
Guys, I don't like
Yeah,
this.
yes, Lord, we were informed that Varys and Mara had been killed a few months ago. I am sorry for your loss, Bran. It is a tragedy that your parents, who were good people, were lost. However, do you know anything of your brother and his current whereabouts?
No.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
Yeah, no, you don't. Currently, yes.
I'm trying those. Don't keep.
we do know what he was up to, though.
No, don't know. Don't know what's current.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're all fine. Everything is
Yes,
fine.
I said current.
Sure.
The
Yes.
mage doesn't mind his semantics. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
The price remains conscription to the militia. Despite your status as a princess, your kingdom has been fallen for several years now. I understand that you wish to make promise to us in future of some potential holdings. However, Renya must concern itself with the present and the growing threats of our world.
Olive's not going to look at him.
Okay.
I'm Grimdar.
What do you mean?
My name is Grimdar.
It is nice to meet you, Grimdar.
Nice to meet you too. We really want to save these elves.
I understand this. However, you are asking us to provide care for 100 citizens.
I mean, but they can all work and handle their own. If this was a permanent situation, then I would understand that you would require us to work for you.
Is it not permanent?
No, we need to go and confront the force that threatened Stellahill, and as soon as that is complete, the elves can return home.
How do you four intend to deal with Dane Firehand and an army of your own accord?
We've learned how to defeat him, and that's what we're going to do.
My family is familiar with Dane Firehand, and I have the crown of my king and his bink bonks.
His bink bonks.
Yes. His obsidian gauntlets.
Yes, we are familiar with Obsidian, Grimdar, but bink bonks, it is unfamiliar to us.
That's
in
what
our
I say
language.
when I bink bink and then I bonk.
Isharad. I don't know, my lord. I've never heard anything of bink bonks in all of our textbooks.
I mean, I can demonstrate if you need me to break something.
I just look at you and I just grin.
I don't want to, like, break your table.
Isharad.
I'm gonna whisper.
We do have things that he could clearly break, my lord. It's, many of the belongings here are wood structured. We could simply repair them with mending.
I whisper to Grimdar, "Smash the table."
No.
Proceed.
What
Just
do you want
beckons
me
to
to
the
break?
center of the table.
Okay. Bink bink!
And he watches as, like, force just strikes out. Okay? And you connect with the table, and it
Yep.
splinters, and your hands go through extraordinarily easily, even for obsidian. And he watches as your hands kind of emanate out a small frame of white light,
Yep.
and you bring them up.
These are my big bonks.
Isharad, my lord, whatever these gauntlets are, they possess a curious magical power to them. I'm genuinely not sure as to what that aura that emanated out from them was. May I see your glove, sir?
I mean, I can show it from you, but I prefer to keep them on me.
That is acceptable.
Okay, and I just turn the glove so we can see the gem.
And his eyes just immediately draw forward towards it. This. Where did you get this, though?
From one of the dwarves that work with Dane Firehand.
The dwarves
The
do
Grey
not
Dwarves.
have these gems in their possession.
Well, he did.
They don't anymore.
They don't now.
This is alarming news. Isharad, my lord, I just...
What's the other guy's name?
My lord, if they have an access
like-
to a vein of Philidium, I
Right
don't
in
know
her nails.
what they could possibly be doing with it or where they could have gathered it. It is very rare. Indeed. It was a singular dwarf who possessed this stone.
Correct, and he is now dead.
How long have you been in possession of this stone?
Al, I don't have any semblance of time.
Approximately 4 days.
Okay, just a few days.
Have you had any adverse effects from its use?
I mean, I died, but that wasn't related to the stone.
Interesting.
So, are you gonna help our elves or?
Oh yes, we have made you our offer. of conscription.
Yes, and I made my counteroffer. Since it is only a temporary holding, the elves will work and make sure that they pull their own in order to cover their debt. We will simply rid the Thelahill threat and return them home.
May we have a moment to speak in private?
Yes, of course, you may convene on your own.
May we have the room?
No,
No, we'll
this
we'll
is
step
our
out.
room.
Olive's gonna get up and just slam the doors open and walk out. And she
I
looks
follow
behind
her.
you three and just like her eyes are just beaming at all of you.
Isharad.
I slide off the chair.
You just really like
I
saying
love that name, dude. It's so much fun to say.
great.
It's so satisfying.
It's like the Dragon Ball Z abridged series. That's all
Nail.
I picture. Yeah, that's all I picture. Nail.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. You guys have your moment to
I
convene.
say no
No,
deal.
we're not doing this. We'll find another way. I'm not working for anyone.
they never said we had to
Why do you
stay.
think I was trying to get us out of it?
No, see, here's the thing. I'm royalty, and if I do betray them in any sort of way, if I leave them, Zedilia is going to have major issues later on getting trade, and I need to rebuild my kingdom.
But there's nobody left, Olive.
I'm rebuilding the kingdom.
With who?
Don't worry about that. That's a later time.
What?
I need to think long term here, and I can't betray them, but I don't want to work for them.
I could smash their stone bones as quickly as I polish
I would
them.
love that.
Well, I need to think short term because the elves are almost extinct.
Let's leave and find a better place.
No, what if we do this?
There is no better place. This is a fortification. The city's fortified.
Well, they seem
Nothing
to
can get
only
in
want
here.
Unless they get
slaves.
under. Can they get under?
Can they get under?
I mean, just like Zedilia, it was pulled down. I had a kingdom too.
I don't know.
That's right. So we don't know. This place can be attacked too.
Well, was your kingdom filled with wizards?
We had
to
a
the
lot of
brim?
shit. We had a lot of shit. Not wizards, but we had people who can fight. And we were just it was a non-hostile environment in my kingdom, and we just had a defense of just peace.
Maybe your kingdom should have defended itself rather than burning itself.
We actually had that's okay, listen, that was my mother.
Okay, listen.
That was Vlad.
Look.
Either way.
we
Dad.
need to- what if we just do
Yes.
this?
Dad flat.
We need to take a chance and just go back to Thelahill and fuck up those dwarves.
But we can't leave the elves in with the druids. They simply cannot survive there. It's not a big enough town.
What about with the satyrs? They'd have a good time.
I mean, that's
Hey,
where
they
we
do.
originally came from,
They
I
do.
guess.
I mean, yeah.
Can I do a history check, or you can just tell me? Does time pass faster there or slower?
It was
In the grove?
Yes.
It passed slower.
Okay.
Things outside of you felt as though they passed faster.
Okay, sure.
I think we need a plan B.
I mean, we could try. We could try the satyrs. They would only be there a day or two,
And we have
given
Brick.
how quickly time passes out here compared to in there.
And we have Brick as our
We
word.
do have Brick.
Let's do that.
because he can convince.
We
what's
have
her
to go
face?
back into the Great Wood with a caravan of almost defenseless elves.
How long was the trip? Do we remember how long that was?
We
How long was the trip?
What, from Thelahill to Endon?
Yes.
Approximately 12 hours.
yeah, so it'd be about 12 to 16 hours.
Yeah, like
to
10 to 12 hours. So back from Renya to Endon is about 10 to 12 hours. From here
Yeah.
to there is about 10 to 12 hours. So you're looking at a day's worth of travel time.
Yeah, and if we do go to the satyrs, we will be closer to our destination, so we won't have to go to Endon and then escort the elves back here, and then go back.
And if if the Ublim's being attacked, just so happens that we can be there too, right?
Don't
right
you
there.
guys remember that place is a little creepy though, don't you?
I mean, it's yes, but they
We
did.
made-
They saved Brick. We got out.
The only thing I'm afraid of is they might influence the elves to do some crazy shit, right?
Then they can't be doing crazy shit.
I don't know what else. We cannot work
But they know
for
Michaela,
these people.
and they know Michaela in this with the satyrs.
They do know Michaela.
So with Michaela, we can help as well, be a kind of spokesman.
And they also know the sisters.
And also, what's his face? Jacob. Jacob's still there.
Tefesa.
Oh, they do?
Yes,
I
they
didn't know
they
that.
use the U-bloom for healing.
Oh, well, I
the
guess so,
satyrs
yeah.
have to know them.
Yeah. So there are relations.
So this is logical that they may protect them.
Fuck Thelahill. I mean, where we are. Renya. Olive's ego is not dropping for this one.
We need to do something fast. Because I don't like being
Yeah.
near
And
confrontation.
you're just like, fixing your ears. Yeah, exactly. All right, what are we doing?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You say
All
we-
in favor for staying here as slaves. All in favor for bringing them
I don't know
to
if that
the
was quite the deal,
grove.
but
So you hear the door open behind you, and you see Rotiar standing there.
hey,
My friends, the council has deliberated once more. They've agreed that the conscription could serve as exclusively a temporary measure until the recovery of Thelahill is complete.
as long as the conscription assignment is for us to take out Dane Firehand, then fine. Otherwise, no deal.
If we're stuck here, we can't deal with the situation.
Who is to say that you would be the ones dealing with the situation with the Grey Dwarves, sir?
Who else would?
Perhaps you could interest the militia here.
I think we are the only capable people to deal with Dane
But if we have a
Firehand.
militia,
What makes you say this, Grimdar?
I mean, we have inside information. We have connections with him.
But
I
wait.
have the crown.
But wait.
Unless we go with the militia.
we have, yes, if we have numbers, that'll help us because Dane also has numbers. So it's 4 against X amount, or we can have X amount versus X amount.
Yes, if we take the militia, that's fine. We can lead the militia down there, but we cannot stay here and let them go to their death alone.
I will freelance 1 mission with them.
Sirs, then, ladies, I suggest that you propose to the council the immediacy of the threat of Dane Firehand, and that it is not exclusively to Thelahill.
All right.
It is to Renya as well, and more immediate than they realize.
The marble. That's the main issue.
Yes.
need to
Yes,
tell them about that.
the elven marble that offers magical resistance.
Would make Renya almost defenseless against them.
Oh, well, in terms of combat, yes. It provides extraordinary bonuses against magical attacks. Giving that to warriors such as the Grey Dwarves would create a significantly more powerful army.
They're
and
also
one that Renya would not be equipped to defend against.
they're also wolves.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're-
Yeah,
they're-
we
they're-
should probably. I'm gonna like go back up into the chambers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that key.
Olive, we have to do this one time.
Fine. Fine.
Maagul.
Yes.
The Grey
Return.
Dwarves are after the marble.
I am amused.
Isharad.
Isharad. My lord, if the Grey Dwarves do acquire the marble, they'd be able to craft armors and shields and siege weapons from it that would be capable of shattering our very walls at home.
They knocked down the Thelihill gate with their machinery.
Machinery?
Yes. they
What
had
do
a-
you mean?
I don't know. Maybe the dwarf can describe it better.
It's a large obsidian drill of some kind with magma infused. It can cut through anything. If they additionally get the marble, there will be no stopping them. They are a force that must be reckoned with now.
They're also werewolves.
Yes.
Werewolves?
Wolves?
In the
They
Underdark.
have been
Turned.
turned?
Yup. They attacked the city as werewolves. Were-dwarf. They're small still, but they're wolves.
Isharad. My lord, where dwarf wolves is a horrifying sentence to even contemplate, let alone them having marble armor and possessing marble shields. Very well. What do you propose with your information that is done about Dane Firehand and his army?
We would like to take at least some of the militia with us for assistance, and we would like to take him out.
to dinner.
Take to
To
dinner?
dinner, yes. Yes.
To some kind of olive garden.
Yes, and then we will poison his food and stuff him full of unlimited breadsticks.
No, but they
and
have
salad.
poison resist.
You gotta remember
Shit,
that one.
you're right.
Just like you, Grimdar.
He'll eat too many breadsticks and won't be able to eat his meal, and we'll have him
Be
then.
very unhappy then.
Yes, we'll have him then.
Probably complain to some sort of manager.
And he won't have a coupon because it will be expired.
Middle-aged Dane Firehand.
Really unhappy with the state of his family and everything.
He'll have to drive home in his 5-year-old minivan.
It's been scuffed to shit.
Isharad. My lord, I feel a decision as this would need to be deliberated with the remaining members of the ministry, particularly those in charge of operating the militia.
Isharad.
Yes, sir.
Who's this other minister?
Oh, the other guy just sitting there.
The guy that hasn't said a word.
Oh, that's Griffith.
Could you spell that?
Griffith.
Okay.
What does he do?
Oh, I represent the lower levels of the ministers on behalf to the higher levels of the ministers. Typically to Isharad and Maagul.
You mean Isharad?
Isharad. And traditionally only Maagul and Isharad are able to speak with Lafwa.
Who?
Lafwa.
Is that an airplane?
Luftwaffe? Okay, why don't we...
Prepare the Luftwaffe! No, Lafwa. Lafwa.
Who is that? Is that another council member?
High ranking?
Yes, he is known as the Premier. He is only spoken to by Isharad and myself.
Is he even real?
Yes, he is.
Nobody else sees him. Is he real?
Yeah, yes, he
Oh,
still
God.
is, since we see him.
You know, this Truth Hour is still on.
Yes, he is indeed still real.
I mean, like real, not like an image or like...
No, he is not the Wizard of Oz.
It's not behind the
There's
curtain.
no big curtain. He exists in the back chamber.
There's no large balloon.
No.
May we speak with him?
No, as we said, only Isharad and myself convene with Lafwa.
So he's a prisoner.
No.
So
he
nobody
is-
can visit him, and he can't visit anybody else. Sounds like he's locked in his chambers.
No, he is busy contemplating the current affairs of Renya and keeping up the defenses of the city. He is in a perpetual state of channeling, so the walls are provided their defenses.
Oh, damn.
Yes, he lives an agonizing life, you could say.
Oh,
Yes.
anyway.
That is why only we are permitted to bother him, as our conversations do not disrupt his concentration.
Makes sense.
Yes.
That's horrible. I'm truly sorry.
We will convene with Lafwa and the other members of the ministry, and will inform you of the decision we have made, and should the militia be sent with you, how many members we can offer you.
Thank you. Should we just explore the city while we wait?
You have freedom to explore, yes.
Thank you. We will await your decision.
We will inform you through bird mail when the decision has been made.
Cryptart's a thing.
Thank you. What type of bird?
You will know. It will land on you.
Okay.
Good day.
Goodbye.
And the three chambered people, stand up, and they
I
turn
just-
around and they walk towards the back
I
alley.
glare at them,
Okay.
and straight in their eyes as they walk up, and I'm just staring at them.
So yeah, they turn around, they kind of bow as they're leaving, and they turn and walk backwards through that central path here back behind the octagon.
Like my nails, I just scratch the table
Mm-hmm.
as I get up.
Rotiar, do you have a map of the town, perhaps, that we could use to explore?
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we have a map.
On the map.
Franz, the map.
On the map. Where do you guys want to go?
I don't know. What do you think is the most important?
I have a
for
lot
us
of
to see?
shit to sell, some lizard bucklers and swords. I have things that I've been holding on to since the island.
That's fair. We could we could try to go to the merchant stalls and see what they have.
Sure.
All right.
Guys want to go shopping?
Oh, shopping!
Yes.
I do have another. I have that item sheet somewhere. Wherever my character is. Probably under it. It's like the half sheet.
One moment. Isharad. Find Grimdar's inventory. Here you go.
Thank you, Isharad.
Fucking ridiculous.
Such a good name.
Right?
All right.
All
Where
right.
the fuck are you guys going? To the
the market.
marketplace?
Yep.
Everybody going to the marketplace?
Yep, we're going to the marketplace.
Yep.
Okay. So yes, you head out of the ministry and you head south. You're walking through these kind of bustling streets. Now that they are in the daylight, you can see that the majority of the stone here on the ground that is not the street is kind of like a grayed out, more cobblestone texture. But the white of the main roads looks as though it's constructed of a blending of marble and cobblestone. So it looks fancier. It looks a little bit more impressive. Not nearly as impressive as the streets of Thelahill itself, because that was constructed mostly or almost entirely of marble. But yeah, you're walking your way down and you're approach the marketplace, and you can see that it's the busiest aspect and section of the city that you have been in so far. You can see that there are several stalls. There is, like a person vending food. It looks like they're selling dried meats and jerkies. There's kind of like a deer strewn up and skinned, hanging upside down. You can see that adjacent to that, there is a stall where there's kind of this like scruffy looking older woman with wrinkly skin and batshit insane hair, and she's just like tossing these bags of closed things that you can't tell what's inside, and people are just gleefully exchanging coin with her, but she's just like throwing bags at people left and right.
We need to go see what the fuck is going on over there.
Do I recognize that?
Do you recognize the lady?
Yeah, or what she may be selling.
No, you do not recognize this lady.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah,
Grimdark, get over there.
do
Shove your way
not-
to the front.
You do not know what
Okay,
that is.
excuse me, dwarf coming through.
Okay, yeah, and as you're approaching her, you just see that she's tossing these bags, and as she's tossing them to people in front of you, each bag that passes by you has this beautiful aroma. Each bag smells distinctly differently. So a bag goes by and it smells like delicious basil, and then another bag goes by and it smells like citrus flowers. And she's just like, yes, one for you and one for you.
How much for a bag?
A bag?
Yes.
Yes, one bag. 10
What?
gold. Immediately.
How much? Who? What is your name?
You sound like a female ragdoll.
Yeah. That's what
Quiet.
that's what I was getting
didn't
at.
do that on purpose.
Okay. Okay. Never mind then.
Her name is Sheil.
Okay.
do you
What is
spell
it
that?
you're selling here?
Sheill.
Bag dart.
Bag girly.
Bagdar is Bagdar.
No.
The chain.
Radgar.
You found me.
I grew up real fast.
He turns him back into a 7-year-old. Just runs away.
And the stand collapses behind him and
He
disappears.
opens like a portal and just runs into it.
He's a loot goblin from Diablo. He's just a loot goblin. How's the name spelled?
Sheill.
What is it you're selling here?
I sell all the herbs in town.
Oh,
Pay her, Grimdar!
okay. Here you go.
And you hand her 10 gold pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, thank you. And she throws a bag at you and just kind of like slaps into your face. It's this little burlap bag. But as it hits you like in the chin, you're just flooded with aromas again.
Oh, okay. Thank you, and I back away.
Yes, have a great day. One for you, one for you.
All right, I walk back over to the group and I open the bag.
Yeah, so you open the bag and you just look inside and it's just filled with fucking leaves.
It's weed.
Yes.
Do I know what it is?
No, these are just a variety of herbs that you're not sure what each blend is used for.
Definitely just weed.
Smells good.
Grimdar,
It's very floral.
May I?
though.
Yes, of course.
And
I
I
pull
take
off
one?
a leaf.
Yeah, alright. What does it look like?
So this one, it looks kind of like a mint leaf where it's
Roll up the
it
leaves
extends
to the
out
heart.
where It's thicker at the bottom. It's got that like pear shape, but it's variegated where it's got like ridges on the edges.
I
You
eat it.
eat the leaf?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you just bite down on the leaf.
The whole thing.
Okay, so yeah, right in the back of your throat, you hit this taste almost like whiskey.
Ooh.
So it's that like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How is that, Bran?
Tastes pretty good. Strong.
I take one out and eat it.
How do you feel?
roll a percentage die.
Oh, jeez. No. Ooh, 50%.
So yeah, you feel similar to like intoxicated in terms of like your thoughts feel muddled and unclear.
No, it's only the morning. I haven't even eaten.
This is a bad time for this.
Woo!
Yeah. It's like everything feels slowed down though.
So I'm moving
Hey,
really
Bran.
fast.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So I'm not intoxicated, but it's an upper.
Yes.
Oh no.
You're like,
Bran, how is it?
It's great.
yep.
He's acting weird.
You should eat a leaf.
I'm gonna let them know, guys. I'm gonna go look for a library.
Eat a leaf.
No, I'm looking for a library. I'm gonna go and just look around for like any signs or actually, I'm gonna look at his map. And See
Okay.
if there's like a library.
So there is not a library that is marked on the map.
Okay.
The implication is that the library exists within the halls of the ministry.
You didn't gather that, Olive?
Bitch!
Olive, you didn't know that.
I'm
the-
gonna go back to the ministry.
Towards the ministry?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you're running back towards the ministry. What are the three of
I'm
you
gonna
doing?
look for a weapon stall.
Same. I'm gonna just follow Grimdark.
Okay, so yes, there's not like a blacksmith
Sure.
here in the marketplace. However, you can see that the building slightly north of you, it's a little bit more finely decorated. It's also constructed of stone, but you can see on the outside of it the traditional equipment for like a forge or a smithery. So then you can see puffs of smoke elevating up out from it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up.
Okay, so yeah, you're approaching it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see this like very pretty young girl who's just out there hammering at the head of a double-sided axe. And you just hear the like ting, ting.
Hello?
She's outside. What are you knocking on?
Like the counter.
Oh, you knock. I mean, she's at like the anvil.
Oh. Hello?
So you just approach and say hello. Ting.
Hello.
Wait. What? What?
What?
You're not who's buying this.
What,
Ting!
what do you mean?
You're not the seller. I'm the seller.
Yes.
But you're not the buyer. What do you want?
Are
Is
you
there anywhere we
Australian,
can sell
Radbar?
weapons?
What do you want?
I need to sell some weaponry.
Yo, you're selling?
Yes.
Yes, of course. And she just throws her things out. What do you have?
Jeez.
I
All right.
I have a fine rapier and 2 daggers.
A fine rapier?
Yes.
Interesting. But what makes it fine?
I mean, it just looks great.
That
It's-
sweet ass hilt.
Yeah.
Those hips though.
Yeah, it's very
for,
fine
for
metal.
for the 2 daggers and the rapier, I could pay you 30 gold. That would be fair price.
Okay.
Yes.
Hand it over.
She just hands you like a small, just puddle of coins.
I have 2 swords here and a buckler.
2 swords and a buckler. Let me see. She sees that the buckler looks like slightly damaged. The 2 swords, are cruelly made, and she just kind of like looks disgusted, almost like revolted. Who crafted these?
Lizards.
Lizards.
Yep.
Terrible craftsmanship these lizards
Yeah,
had.
it's really shit. I don't want to hold on to those anymore.
Yes, I don't blame you. I could part with 15 gold exclusively for the materials.
Sure.
I'd have to smelt these down.
Of course.
She just hands you 15 gold.
Thank you.
How about a broken quarterstaff?
You mean a stick?
It's a magic stick.
A
Very
magic stick?
magic stick.
Let me see. She's gonna roll for Arcana. I don't feel magic.
It's
You
from
can't feel it. It's very
it's
rare.
from the great wood.
old-
It's very rare
The
from
great
an old
wood?
Yes, from an old tree.
Yes.
Was it a specific tree?
The
Just an
very
old
im-
tree?
No, the very important
A,
tree.
a very big tree.
A big tree?
Yes.
The great
big
one?
important magic tree.
Yes.
These are all very nice adjectives you're using. 5 gold for the broken stick.
How about 6?
5 gold for the broken stick.
5.5 gold.
No.
Fine, 5.
Hands you 5 gold.
Dude, it's a fucking broken quarter
I
staff.
know,
She just gave me 5 gold
That's
for
what I'm
it.
saying. Just take it.
I'm gonna do something.
What kind of weaponry or anything do you have for sale? Perhaps?
What do you need? I make everything.
I don't know. I mean, I have a lot. I don't really think I need anything. I'm just curious as to what you
Oh,
have.
well, I don't just do smithing. I do enchantments.
Oh,
Yes, whatever enchantments you might need, I could do for coin.
yeah. What do you got?
Oh, what would you like improved, my friends?
This big club.
She just kind of takes the big club. This is a very big club.
Yes, large.
I can't make it bigger.
Oh, I mean, okay. I don't know if that would really help me.
How do you enchant a club?
I don't know. Something maybe that I can attack from range or attack ghosts and specters of some kind.
Ghosts and where have you
Like
been?
spirits.
Oh, yes, the dead.
Things that I can't hit with my big wooden club.
Oh, yes, you would like to be able to hit
Yes.
ethereal things with your big wooden club.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
yes, of
correct.
course. I could do that. It'll be 1,000 gold pieces
Oh.
and take 2 weeks' time.
Well, I don't
2
I don't even
weeks?
think it's been 2 weeks.
You're worried about the 2 weeks?
I
I'm worried
can't-
about the fucking 1,000 gold. Jesus
I
Christ.
can't. I don't have that kind of time. I'm sorry.
Oh, well then I'm sorry. And she hands you back the big club.
No, okay.
Did anyone else need enchantments?
Yeah, what can you do?
What do you need?
I mean, I could use some extra protection with my armor.
Oh, yes, to improve your leathers.
Yes.
Yes, I could do that.
How much would it cost?
Oh, improving leathers is only 500 gold pieces and only takes 3 days' time.
Jesus. That's a lot.
Yes, I am one of the only enchantresses.
Oh.
It's a very difficult skill, you see.
Yes, I can imagine it would be.
Quite rare.
Well, it's good to know that you offer them.
Yes. I hope I don't die someday.
Can you do
Why
any-
would you say that?
I hope I
You
don't die.
cannot die.
I can't? That would be great. I
No,
would
you're
love
totally
to not
dead.
die.
You're
You
totally.
cannot die.
I'll just have a moment. You are dead.
Oh my god, who is this man?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
You're not dead. You're fine.
okay.
Everyone is dead!
What do you mean?
Eventually.
Oh, well, yes, of course.
Someday.
Yes. Anyway, your club, why do you want it to hit ghosts?
Because we hate ghosts.
We sometimes
What ghosts have you seen?
Ghosty ghosts.
lots of ghosts. I would like this. I would like to rename this club the Ghostbuster.
Where
Maybe you could write a number on it that I can yell when I hit things.
where have you seen these ghosts, sir?
Oh, all around.
All
Nowhere
over?
near here.
Are
Though.
there ghosts here?
No,
I mean,
I'm
maybe.
terrified of ghosts.
no, there's no ghosts.
Why are you
here.
terrified of ghosts?
I've seen ghosts around the city.
Well,
When?
When? At night.
If you're able to quickly enchant this, in exchange, I'll take care of those ghosts for you.
You would.
What do
I
they look?
would.
What do they look like?
They look like ghosts.
Like, how do they look?
White ghosts. like,
I'll get rid of those for you.
you would?
I absolutely
me?
will. Yes.
I will enchant your club, sir.
Thank you.
For free?
It will take me 2 weeks.
I don't have 2 weeks. I need this weapon, unfortunately.
But the process of the magical enchantment itself takes 2 weeks.
I could give you my warhammer.
It would still take 2 weeks.
I know, and that's a lot of time.
You never use it anyway.
I know, but that's a lot of time. And I did build this from my hometown.
Why don't
I
you
mean,
just- you don't use the club that
where-
much. Just bring it. You
Where could we end
What do
up
you mean
in
I
2
don't
weeks?
use the
I
club?
thought you used the Warhammer more.
No, I used the club. The club is
okay.
OP. The clubs are very overpowered.
Well, what if I help you get rid of the ghosts?
Well, then I'd have to charge each of you half the purchase cost.
Oh, well, the thing was if you enchant these, we'll get rid of them.
Together?
Yes,
I
in
would need
exchange.
your armor then, sir, for the 3 days.
I'm sorry. You would need my armor for 3 days?
Yes.
What would my AC go down to?
That's
9.
Like 12?
Would I know the benefits before I had it done or no?
No, I would have to roll to see if it becomes a +1 or a +2.
Jesus.
To ghosts.
No,
for
for
my-
you, your damage would count as magical, meaning that it overrides resistance to piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing, which obviously your club would do bludgeoning.
I mean, I can leave you the Warhammer, I suppose, but I would need... I don't have 500 gold. The only thing I could offer would be to get rid of those ghosts for you.
Well, you leave me the Warhammer, and when I stop seeing ghosts, you'll get it back.
But I can't kill them if I don't have the enchantment.
Oh, yes, I do suppose that's true. Well then, I'll give you the Warhammer once it's completed, and then you defeat the ghosts.
Yes.
Very well. I do not want to continue to see these ghosts, so if you give me the Warhammer, I will do this for you in a deal.
Okay.
She takes the Warhammer.
What's your name?
Shield.
Shield. Okay.
No, wait, that was the...
Oh.
Yeah. That was like, because I looked at it, I was like,
Same
Market
woman?
Shield.
Throwing bags at us?
No. This lady's name is Rystia. Rystia. Shields just everyone in town.
Good lord.
Yes, my name is Rystia.
Rystia?
Yes, yes, yes.
Well, if I were able to take care of these ghosts, would you be able to enchant my armor?
Yes, as long as you do defeat all of them. Yes.
Where do they mostly appear?
When?
No, when and where?
Oh, late at night, usually when I'm closing up shop. And there are dozens that are usually roaming the streets.
Does
Very
anybody
scary.
Has anybody else seen them?
Not that I've known. I've asked a few people around the marketplace, and they don't see them.
Strange.
Yes, it makes me very scared.
Well, once the enchantment is done, we'll get rid of them for you. Don't worry.
Thank you. You said your name was?
Grimdar.
It's very nice to meet you, Mr. Grimdar.
Nice to meet you as well.
And you, sir?
Bran.
Bran.
Nice to-
Nice to meet you, Bran. And Stick Girl.
Nina.
Very nice to meet you, Nina. Well, I will, I suppose, see you then in 2 weeks.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Leave my armor, or
Are you leaving the armor? It's up to you. 3 days.
Do you have 500 gold?
No, she said she'll do it in exchange for killing the ghosts.
Oh.
yeah, sure. I'll leave my leathers. So I'll keep I'm
cloak?
gonna say his name wrong. Yeah, Gallon.
Oh, Gallon's cloak?
Yeah, Gallon's close.
Yeah.
I'll keep that, and
Okay.
then I guess I'll just hand the leathers over.
Okay, yep.
Wait, is everyone getting something for killing the ghosts? I want
Yes.
something.
Do you want to offer to assist with killing the ghosts?
Yes.
What would you like, Enchanted?
Something to help me with strength, because right now I don't have any. I'm very weak.
Strength? I cannot enchant things to increase strength.
Can you help with my armor?
Your armors?
Yeah.
You're a monk. You don't really wear armors.
What if you
What
get
can I
like
do?
what if you get like weighted gloves to help you later on get stronger? So more of a long-term thing. So you can have weighted gloves to help you train.
Like Cuckoo.
Can I do that?
Weighted gloves would make your combat more difficult on you.
God damn
To-
it. What
to-
can you
but
give
that's-
me?
To give you armor, I could give you something that is enchanted. That is not necessarily usually armor. I do have other jewelry items that could provide you protections.
You could get a mask like Tuck that just has eyes and a mouth hole cut out.
That sounds great.
I was more thinking a ring of protection. That's enchanted and gives you plus AC.
What? Then why would I have my leathers enchanted if I could just get a ring?
Because you could have both of those things eventually.
Ooh.
I'll take the ring.
Man!
How much plus AC does it give?
It would depend on if it's a ring of protection plus 1 or plus 2.
Can I get the plus 2?
For killing ghosts?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because those are very hard to make. They take usually about 4 months each.
Fine, plus 1.
Very rude with your negotiations. But I suppose if you are all able to defeat the ghosts, I will provide you with an enchantment.
Thank you.
Of course.
We'll be able to kill them easily.
Yes, I'm assuming... Do any of you have a scrap of paper?
I hand him a scrap of paper.
Okay, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make a business card.
Grimdar and crew.
I was gonna say Ghostbusters.
Okay, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Great.
And just for number, it's just gonna be Birdmail. Fine, Grimdar.
Okay.
There
Bird
you go.
Mail Grimdar.
Yeah, here's our business card in case anybody else is interested in some ghost busting.
Well, thank you very much. It's very kind of you to offer me.
So, do you have this ring now, or is that after we do the ghost?
No, it would of course be after. I would not pay up front when I am giving you an extraordinary price of items for simply defeating some ghosts.
I'm simply. Last I heard, you were afraid of them.
I am afraid of
Well,
ghosts.
And no one else can see them, which means we're your only hope.
I hope you can
Yes,
see the
bitch.
ghosts.
We need an Echo 1.
Oh no! If we can't see them,
We need to
I hope you can see the ghosts.
so do
Zeke?
I. Otherwise, we're gonna leave town.
So yes, Ristia turns inside to her little smith and steps in. Thank you very much for your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye, bitch.
All right, so all of you have returned to the ministry.
Okay.
You are at the large, ornate doors on the front.
I'm gonna just walk right on.
Okay, so you open up and you're standing here in the hallway.
Anyone in here?
I mean, yeah, there's statues all around you. Statues are just facing forward currently.
I'm gonna look at one of the statues closest to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, kind sir, would there be any particular library or somewhere that holds books that I can visit in my time here to help learn more of the history and beauty of this city?
Okay, so the statue doesn't even remotely like look down at you, but you hear a voice echo out from it, kind of like hollow, like it's in the back of its head. The library is off limits.
Even to royalty?
Yes, the library is only accessible to the ministers.
May I speak to one of the ministers to gain access?
No. And you just kind of see like Rotiar is just coming down the steps and he's closing the door behind him. He's just, oh, well, this is going to be a very difficult thing for them to accomplish, even with the assistance of the militia.
Excuse me.
Oh, Olive, yes, yes, good girl, yes.
This kind stone man says that I cannot access libraries.
Oh, the Grand Library of Renya, yes, is sadly off limits to anybody other than the ministers themselves.
Is there any particular way I can just get in so I can learn more of maybe of something new to defend or attack the Grey Dwarves and learn about this history and possibly other things of this world?
To sneak into the library?
I'm asking you if I can get in, like if you can give me access.
I mean, I could propose to the ministers that it is a requisite for your assistance in the conscription, but
I feel like would this be like maybe a favor for all the things we traded with you over the years with our relationships with the Zedelia?
I will propose the idea to them, dear.
Okay,
Give
thank
me
you.
1 moment.
Hey, Rotier.
You're not there.
God damn it, I'm not?
No, you guys were at the fucking smith.
Oh, I
She's
didn't
back
know you
in the
weren't with us.
No,
No.
she went back to the ministry to find the
Fuck!
library. So yes, you watch as he just kind of like ascends the steps immediately right back up.
Yeah.
And you see him open the doors, and the doors kind of close behind him.
I'm just, like,
you're standing here for a
Tapping my
minute,
foot.
and the stone man is just stone man.
You just hear in the distance.
Are they like
"Stone man!"
are they like those officers in England or whatever?
The Swiss guards.
Yes,
Yes, that
yeah.
do not move. Yes, they're very
Good. I'm
similar to
gonna
those.
start doing things to it.
Yes, I mean you can like tap it. It's very muscular chest.
Yeah, I'm just like
Like hard nipples.
oh.
They can cut glass.
Stone man.
Oh, never mind. I'm done.
Yeah, so like 2 or 3 minutes or so go by, just kind of the doors open back up, and Rotiar is just kind of like hurried excitedly down the steps. Yes, yes, I can bring you to the library. The only request is that you must not speak of what you find in there to outsiders.
This is all personal for me.
But it is also I must. Suffice to say, serve as your chaperone during your time in
That's
the
fine.
library to ensure that no secrets are taken out.
Okay, that's alarming, but I wasn't really looking for like anything really
Well, I
bad.
don't mean secrets in terms of anything nefarious, dear. I just mean secrets in terms of their magical propensities over the years.
Okay, I mean, I'll take it.
Hey,
yeah,
Olive.
sure.
Yes.
Olive.
I'm like hearing this in my head.
You're not there.
Yes.
I
start
thought you were
running to
pulling
the
those
place.
away.
Oh no. I dropped it for a second.
Okay.
Got really quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stuffy. Yes. So Rotiar just kind of pulls you by the hand up the steps, and you go back through that large open door. Okay, now you're in the octagon.
Okay.
You got 3 minutes with bones. So yes, you go to the left path as he leads you down.
Okay.
And you go down this kind of like long, straight hallway, and at the conclusion of it, there is a singular steel door. And Rotiar just kind of approaches it, and he looks back at you, and he's clearly obscuring the door handle from you. There's not really a key. I've been told how to enter, but I cannot sadly show it to you. Could you
Alright,
please
I'm
just turn your back?
Sure.
Thank you. And you just hear this kind of like... Yeah, I mean, you can peek over, but like he's definitively standing right in front of
I'll
it.
just like.
But you hear like a clink, 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 clink.
Oh my god.
And then you hear
Okay.
and he just turns back. Thank you
No problem.
for your consideration. Please follow me.
Okay.
And he leads you immediately to this big stone staircase that spirals downwards. And as you descend the singular flight of stairs, you enter this massive room, similar to the size of the room of the you remember the like your entrance hall, your grand hall in Zedilia.
Yes.
The library's that fucking big, so it's like 36 bookcases
Olive's getting
going
a
back,
little,
and it's like the books are all neatly, perfectly in
Yeah,
order.
this is her kink right now.
Yeah, there's like, 2 or 3 people who are sitting here who are reading books. You can see like a pair of sisters who are sat at a small circular table up here. Each of them have like papers out, and they're looking at books, and they're
Are they
reading
good
and
looking?
taking
I'm
notes.
checking them out. Are they good looking?
The 2 sisters?
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Excuse you, Olive! And you do hear that in your head.
So yeah, both of them are like, they look like they're about 25, 26 years old. Both of them have like short haircuts where they're kind of like right around the neckline.
Yeah.
A
bob.
Yeah, essentially. So one is blonde, the other has like a darkish brown hair.
Okay. They're just reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Rodiar. I'm looking for 5 actual books, or some things that look. I want to learn 5 different things.
Yes. What could we assist you with, dear?
Unless you can tell me one of them. I'd like to know why the Nilos are gone. Why were they drived out? I want to know more of the Underdark and Lolth herself.
Of Loth?
Yes. I'd like to know of the demon known as Ananides. I want to know more of the Leviathan and the history of that whole story.
Yes.
And something about potion making.
Potion making.
Compounding potions.
Yes, of course. Which of these would you like to research first?
The Nilos.
The Nilos. Yes, very well. And he takes you back like 2 or 3 sets of bookcases, and he steps over to the right side, and he's just kind of like pouring through books, and you see him just going through shelf after shelf after shelf, and he pulls out this very thin tome, and he pulls it out. Well, the Nilos did not particularly leave for any reason that they were removed from our city. From what I can see in the contents of these pages, it seems as though they informed the ministry that they needed to leave. Their children, their one child, Bran, was missing, and their other son, it says here, an Ander, sadly went out looking for him, and they received news of an ill fate of their younger son, Ander.
Okay. Nothing I really didn't know too much, but they left on their own accord,
Y-
not
yes,
drived away?
Yes, Mara had previously been a successful silver trader in Thelahill. That was why she had been able to stay within the city walls despite being a human. But, yes, and as far as the abandonment of Renya by the Nilos, it was not a permanent exodus. They simply left to attempt to find their children. There was not really any ill will between them and the city.
Okay.
However, the city wasn't really capable of offering them any assistance.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go for the potion making now, if I can find
Potion
something.
making?
And if it's just something that maybe I can... is there possibly a copy of this so I can bring with me to learn as I go, or is it something I can only leave here?
Sadly, it's something that you could leave here.
Okay.
The basics of potion making, though, are difficult to learn, but I believe you could be educated on them.
Yes, I would like that if possible.
So he steps back out into the main kind of narrow hallway, and he takes another step up, and he goes to a bookcase on the left side, and he kind of just quickly finds this large ass fucking book in which it's broken up into 3 divisions. So it's basically basic, advanced, and then superiors.
Okay.
So he opens it up and he looks at the basics of potion making.
And I pull out my book. Am I able to take notes if possible?
Yes, that would be acceptable.
Okay.
Are you looking exclusively to produce healing potions, or were there any other potions?
I'd like to learn how to first maybe make healing as a basic foundation and then go on to making antidotes, poisons, etc. to help aid battle, possibly even to strengthen temporarily someone's muscles,
Yes, well, the basics of
or just compounding in general.
the fundamentals of all potion makings typically require herbal ingredients, floral ingredients. Some of them require venoms, or if you're attempting to make a toxin, you're essentially duplicating the effects of the venoms. If you are attempting to make healing draughts, sadly, they usually require troll's blood.
Okay.
In more minimal potions, it's typically a single drop of troll's blood, mixed with a few berries and some simple herbs.
Okay.
And this will usually concoct for you a basic healing potion. Troll's blood is difficult to find on the markets because it is so valuable. For any kind of potion of toxins, you're typically just attempting to thin out the venom that had been gathered. Usually you're mixing it with a small salve, because you do not want to mix with water. You're usually mixing with oils. So any basic oil can serve as the coating for your blade when mixed with the toxins. In terms of potions to increase one's strength or vitality temporarily, those potions are significantly more advanced.
Okay. All right. Thank you for
course.
that one. Just to speed things up, I'll just skip the Leviathan and just go to Lolth and Ananides.
I mean, you can ask about the
Okay.
Leviathan. It's
Okay.
okay. Okay, so which one did you want to do first then?
Lolth. I want
Lolth?
to see any weaknesses, any previous encounters with her, with anyone who's recorded it and somehow were able to survive, or anything, any notes on her that I may not already know.
So when you ask about Lolth again, Rotiar just kind of looks around and he looks back at you. Lolth is a sensitive subject in this area ever since the sorrowful dissension of your kingdom.
Which is why I'd like to learn more about her.
Well, yes, absolutely. The information that Renya does have on her, though, is quite limited, but the knowledge that we have gathered is ideally impactful to you. She does still have a weakness to grand sources of light. Sunlight would still, as a former drow, affect her quite drastically, or a source of light that could illuminate the area in which she was hiding.
Okay.
That was the assumption that we made for why she chose to pull your kingdom beneath the ground.
Okay.
As far as weaknesses beyond light, None that we as magicians have ever found. However, we've not really had any real combat with Lolth over our years. We have successfully been able to support ourselves and keep her out of
I
the
have
city.
had combat with Lolth,
Have you?
and I would actually be more than happy to throw that into your books, into the library to help in case she needs to defend, but for a price. I'm not
Ooh.
going to give this information for free.
What would the price be? I would have to reflect this back to the ministers.
I'd like to... Fuck, what do I do? What do I ask for? Shit!
We're not there.
I
I'm
know.
Sorry.
I didn't think that would go so well. Okay.
We can't help you. Sorry.
Damn it! I didn't think ahead. I didn't think. I wouldn't think so.
That's what you get for not taking me.
I could see if the ministry would permit you to part with a single book from the library.
Yes, that would be great. And
Very well.
okay. And Ananides, if there's anything.
Oh, yes. And he just kind of turns around and he looks at the back of the shelf right behind you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is like literally a section essentially on hell
Okay.
and the dukes. And he pulls out the first book of a set of 9.
What was it called?
The dukes.
Oh, the Dukes. Okay.
Yes, the archdukes.
Okay.
Adonides has only reigned in the first layer of hell for about 200 years from what we have gathered by tracking his star. He previously was a servant of the first layer of hell and overtook him by means of treachery and betrayal. But Adonides is a very ambitious duke, unlike any of the other ones in hell that we have studied or learned of. Typically, though, the grand magicians who have been capable of entering hell have only been able to stay there for brief intervals of time.
Okay.
But it is a subject of great study that we have been interested in for many years.
So magicians know how to get there.
Yes. It is very dangerous, though, dear.
Okay.
Only the grandest wizards of our city have ever traversed some of these more dangerous areas.
Have you been keeping tabs on that star?
Yes, we have not seen it in 2 weeks.
Okay, but it's shined its light for a few times.
Yes, we did notice this.
Yes.
Were you there when the star shone?
I was, and also have information on that if you can guarantee that I can take a book from here.
Well, if you are able to provide additional information on 2 books, I would believe that the ministry would part with a single.
And you have my royal word, as even though my kingdom has fallen, my word that is true. I'm not lying.
Very well.
And you can use the fucking truth thing if you want to. I'm not fucking lying, bitch.
Oh, well, I've been very kind to you.
Not you. It's the other people.
The Leviathan's the last one?
Yes.
Do you want to read on the Leviathan?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for the Leviathan, you can see as he kind of takes you back towards the final sets of bookcases, he goes back and there is this small book that is kind of like on the base layer of the last bookcase on the right side. And he pulls this tome out and he dusts off the front cover. And the picture on the front is of the Leviathan. And it's wrapped around what you remember now that you've seen her as Olasea.
Okay.
Oh, this is a very sorrowful tale for everyone of this world. The Leviathan, almost 200 years ago. We're not entirely certain of the date, the records that were kept at the time. Many, sadly, were destroyed.
From what?
The battle itself, dear.
Okay.
We existed in an area in which the Continental Divide, sadly, was most subject to. We suffered grand floodings and were forced to rebuild many of our things. The notes, though, at the time, it seemed as though the strength of the Leviathan had suddenly and very drastically improved, as though something had empowered it. Previously, Olasea had no problems with restraining her daughter and kept her more so as a happy servant we're not whatsoever sure of what caused this divide between mother and daughter. The Leviathan ruled as almost an equal with her mother, and the two happily shared the seas.
So what do you think? Is there anything in there that says why?
In terms of speculations, we think that the Leviathan consumed something.
Okay.
Something that perchance either empowered or altered it. But that is only an estimation.
What brings you to that conclusion or that hypothesis that that could be the reason why?
Changing of the Leviathan's colors.
What was it originally?
It was pure blue.
And now what is it now?
Silver
What
and
was
blue.
it? Silver? Okay. Okay. Is there anything that could do that? In
In terms of speculation, from what I've researched, your friend Grimdar possesses something very similar to what I suspect the Leviathan discovered.
Oh. His bink bonks.
Oh no, not the bink bunks, but
The crown on his.
no, what is in his bink bunk.
Yeah, well, I
Such
mean,
a very serious conversation.
Yeah. You mean
my
the stone in
hand.
his bink bonk?
Yes, the Palladium. It is a very rare gemstone. It is believed to be the purest of stones, almost as though it was a scale of Fall himself.
So do you think it can be used for again? It can be used to use. It can be used against the Leviathan or for the Leviathan, so to speak.
Well, the power of the gemstone is in the hands of the user,
Okay.
or in the instance of the Leviathan, its mouth.
Okay. Okay. One more thing before I go. I appreciate
Yes,
your help.
Of course.
Is two things actually. One, can you point me to the direction where the apothecary is, and also, is there anywhere I can purchase a map of stars?
A map of stars. Yes, I do believe that there would be someone who would be able to provide that for you in the Tower of Time.
The fuck, you got me stalled. Let's go.
In the herbalist, her name is Shiel.
Oh, okay. And the Temple of Time is located where?
In the northwest regions of the town.
Okay. I'm not going to find some guy named Link there, am I?
No.
Okay.
I hope not.
I seriously didn't pick up on that until now, even though you sent me the map and I read it.
Temple of Time?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
Okay.
like, that seems like a strange place.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you leave the library and you head back towards the herbalist?
Yeah, I'm going to look up for the... oh, yeah, I'm going to find them first.
Okay, so yes, as you leave the ministry and you return back to the area, you guys are walking out of Ristia's Smith's little area.
Yep.
Okay, and yeah, you see Olive just kind of like running down the streets.
Oh, hey, Olive.
No, I'm just actually... I'm keeping my cool because I don't want... I know Nina's going to be
Okay.
jealous.
Hey, Olive.
Hey,
So what did
where are
you
your
find
clothes?
I'm wearing clothes.
I know, but where's your, like, armor?
I'm getting it enchanted. I'm gonna kill some ghosts.
out? Yeah, we're the Ghostbusters now.
Yeah, it's a great name. Grimdar's good at naming things.
You know who to call.
Right.
And
Grimdar.
I'm gonna
Who are you gonna call?
Grimdar.
Grimdar, say it.
What?
Who are we gonna call?
Who are you gonna call?
And I step behind Olive in her shadow and scream Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. And Grimdar.
Ghostbuster Grimdar.
Call Grimdar.
That's us.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know,
gonna put my hands on your shoulder. What'd you find?
I just went to the library and tried learning some things to help us achieve our goals.
They
You
let
look
you
a
in?
little.
Oh, yeah, they let me in.
You say that so confidently.
Yeah,
There's no way they just let you in.
Olive's
they-
royalty.
I am. I'm a prize, you know. I
They
mean,
they just let you in.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll for insight.
Okay, can I deceive?
Yeah, you can roll for deception.
You look a little weird,
Oh
Olive.
God, I've no bonus to insight.
Well, he beat me anyway.
You crit failed?
I crit failed it.
So I obviously know.
Yeah, you can tell that Olive's not.
I just start
not
rubbing your
telling,
shoulders.
Like, the
Yeah,
truth.
I know they didn't just let you in.
I got my ways to get in.
Yeah,
Please don't tell me
Rotier
you-
let you in, didn't he?
Did you suck off a guard
Did you,
again?
did you clean the statue?
When did she do that? In the first what
Yeah,
guards?
again.
Where were you sucking off the belly?
Well, I don't know what I was doing.
Grimgar,
It was
that was you,
Elfo,
bud.
wasn't it? That's why it came with us.
That might have been me.
No.
I kind of blocked out the stone man thing.
I can see it in your eyes, Olive. What's wrong?
The fuck? Everything's fine.
What's wrong,
I can see it
Olive?
in your soul.
No, I learned some things about the Leviathan in case we ever decide to go back and try to fix that situation. But Grimdark,
We're not sailing ever again. I'm a pirate captain. And we're not going on the
Grimdark,
sea.
but you have something on you that can help possibly weaken the Leviathan.
You have an Infinity Stone.
One of the on your Infinity
I just
Gauntlet,
need
you have
all
a
the other ones.
You possess a stone that can change the Leviathan, potentially, or take it down, or something. Your stone can do something with the Leviathan.
Well, what did you learn about the Leviathan?
Yes.
That it was originally tame, but it might have consumed a stone similar to what his is. Potentially. This is just all in speculation.
What are you rolling for?
All of you roll for perception.
That's what I was about
want
to
to eat the stone.
Ugh.
16.
60. Yes, I'm so good. Please.
9.
9. Ooh. Yes.
We're all blind.
No, you're not all blind. No, but you're not aware of the presence that's
Oh,
in
shit.
your
Even with a
vicinity.
16.
So you guys are still just talking normally.
I am very aware.
What about Olive?
I'm checking. It's not. It's 13.
I'm
Nope.
at 8.
I rolled a 19 with bonus.
Where's
on
my
stealth.
blind sense?
damn.
I need it now.
So yeah, you guys aren't aware. Continue talking.
All right.
That
Can I eat it?
My
What?
gem?
Yeah. I was just-
no.
No, I need this.
Did you say can you eat it?
Yeah, I want to eat it.
He's
Why
hungry.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. That whiskey leaf was great.
He's hungry, and I really owe him. I owe him gems.
Listen,
He owes me gems anyway.
Alright,
I
not
saw it.
this-
anyway,
gem.
guys, listen.
Guys.
There's more things to this than just eating a gem. It could be used as something to help us save the island of Fall.
Save the island.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you remember?
Do you
how we left
remember
it?
how we left it? I don't.
Also, wait a minute. Did Rodiar tell me where I can get the star map?
The star map? Yeah,
Yeah.
the Tower of the Tower
Oh, that's
of
what he
Time.
said. That's
Temple
right.
of Time.
Okay.
Temple of Time.
Temple of Time. Okay. All right.
Tower,
So
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
I'm on my
No!
way. I'm also on my way to the herbalist. You know an herbalist around here?
Yeah, we saw
Yes,
it.
we got a big bag of it.
Her name's Sheil.
Remember the crazy lady?
Throwing bags.
Oh, that lady.
Yeah.
Oh, where is she?
The march.
She's
there.
just down south, like
Okay.
literally the street over.
Okay.
You
well,
still hear, "One for you! One for you!"
Okay.
They're,
So
they're
She's
10
a
gold
female
each.
Radgar.
that's a ripoff of some
A
plants. and
bag,
shit.
Bagdar.
I mean, that plant. I'm feeling nice
Okay.
and quick.
you go zoom.
You still feeling good, Bram?
Yep. Great.
I'm gonna go
real
and do some
Real good. I
things.
step to you, step to her, step to you.
So I'm on my way to the Tower of Time, and I'm gonna go talk to the Shield Lady. Be right back,
I mean, we can just come with you.
if you'd like. Yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah, we can check out what else is at the market.
Yeah.
okay.
So we walked past all of it.
Yes, we did.
All right. So I'm gonna go towards Shield. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go over to the jerky.
I mean, yeah, you're going to the food vendor.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can see that it's just this kind of, handsome-looking younger man. He looks like he's maybe 30 years old. He's got like a nice, thick brown beard, not too long, like shorter than Don's, a little bit longer than Paul's. I guess probably around Carl's length of beard.
I'm losing it. I was just like, I've already got a pound of jerky. That's the other campaign. I don't have that in this one. Oh,
Yep.
it's all blending
So
together.
he's got like a Carl length beard, but he's got, short, wavy brown hair, and he's just, handing out slices of meat to people in exchange for coin.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
What's your name?
Oh. Yakus.
Oh, really reaching here, John. How do you spell that one?
Jacus.
Oh, I
Yakus.
thought it was a Y.
Me too.
Is that like mucus?
J-A-C-U-S.
No, Yakus.
What is
Yakus?
it? Yay, A.
Yay. Did you say yay? Ah, yes, the forgotten letter. Yay. J-A...
Just write jerky,
Yep.
man.
C-U-S. Yakus.
Yakus.
Yes.
I'm Bran.
Very nice to
you.
meet you, Bran.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any dried meats that I
Oh,
may
yes,
eat?
I have bountiful jerkies.
I'll take some jerky.
Oh, yeah, yes, of what variety?
Do you have any?
I have deer, I have wildebeest.
Yeah, wildebeest.
Wildebeest jerky, oh, finest of jerkies. And he kind of reaches back, and you see him just like, this enormous fucking, like, 12-foot tall, monstrous fucking animal is just here.
Oh.
Like, dead, obviously, it's skinned, and he just, like, takes a slab off. I could cure this for you today, and it would be prepared for you tomorrow.
How much would it cost?
The slab itself,
Yes.
it would be able to feed you for 2 weeks. It provides ample, bountiful bonuses to you. And so for this, it would cost 50 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ!
So
Oh
much.
my God!
Renya is a luxurious place.
What about the deer?
Yes.
You're luxurious.
Thank you.
Use your charm.
I am known as the handsome man of the markets.
You sure are.
Shut the fuck up. Come on, you can. I can't flirt. I'm not good at it.
Nina.
You're just yelling this
Nina.
over
I
the
lean over on the counter. Well, hello there.
Oh, hello, Mr.
That's
Dwarf.
fine.
What was your name?
Just flash
Jerk,
him.
jerk the jerk man off and get us a
What
discount.
what kind of meats do you have?
Oh, I have
Instant discount.
I have antelope. I have the wildebeest. I have a fair amount less of lion.
Oh, do you have any discounts of any kind that I just kind of like?
What, you just
Stop it, Grimdar.
you just flail your fingers at him?
Yeah.
Discounts, sir? Sadly, no. I must make my business and profits as best as I can.
Listen, baby.
It's very difficult to procure these animals, sir.
Of course. So what if I go bring you another animal?
Like me. Oh.
What if you
on
brought,
Like the
now.
tiefling.
if you brought me a wildebeest?
Sure. There,
Or-
is there one close by?
They exist in the Great Plains. They usually travel in packs, though, sir. It's very dangerous.
Grimdar. I lean in. Try to make sure. I'm not wearing any fucking armor.
I mean, I could just go.
By yourself?
I'll just punch it.
While this
sure.
is happening, I like lean over onto like his little like there's like a
Yeah, he's got a
ledge,
little
right?
countertop.
I lean over and like I squish my boobs together and
Yeah.
I'm like, is there a discount for me?
I mean, in terms of a discount, it is very difficult for me to come up with one, dear.
I'm just as wild as all of these other animals that you have back there.
Okay, so
I think you can spare a few.
so roll for persuasion.
My God, we have hit the adult content. Yes, we have.
Yes, bitch.
Oh.
What's persuasion?
Yes,
What the fuck's persuasion?
under
It's near the
P.
Yeah. It's
It's with the P's.
the
It's
last
with
one.
wisdom. Or no, wait.
19, bitch.
So 19.
Damn.
Okay. Well, I could, I suppose, pass with the wildebeest for a marginally reduced price of 40 gold for you, dear.
That's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna pay 40 gold for the wildebeest meat?
Yeah, will you give me 20 if I give you half of this?
We could just all split it into fours.
Let's
Yeah.
do
I don't
that.
eat meat.
Okay, so 3.
You eat a lot of meat all the
Okay, listen here, bitch.
You eat more meat than
I'm
me,
just
bitch.
gonna put my
And
hood
he's
over and
just
just
like-
start that over. I'm not.
Slicing the wildebeest like, who is this other woman who eats so much
Jack
meat?
is their whores. That's what we're saying.
No, I'm gonna put my hood down. I'm going to the
He
fucking
just
crazy
like-
bitch. The other crazy bitch.
Well, you may return tomorrow, but the 40 gold, please.
I hand it to you, and I'm like, maybe I'll see you later tonight.
Perhaps I do. I do after my work day usually go to the local tavern.
Guess I'll see you there.
Thank you very much. Okay, and he pockets the 40 gold pieces.
I just lean over. You gonna cure his meat?
Yo.
Dude, that shit's gonna be fucking pristine when I'm done.
His meat or
So fresh, so clean. Okay, so yeah, you've successfully persuaded Yakus,
The jerky sales.
the jerky man.
Jerk, man.
to polish his meat in exchange for cheaper jerky.
Oh my god.
Fuck
You had to use it on the jerky man, not like something useful.
Listen, drunk brand.
There's this is not a one-time use. It's not like a coupon code.
Yeah.
How many times is the DM really going to let us get away with that, though? Come on.
What do you mean?
I'm over here fucking trying to learn shit.
Yeah,
You're buying fucking jerky.
Yes, we are.
Up, bitch!
we're having a good time.
We were told,
fucking
it gives us ample stat bonuses and will feed us for 2 weeks.
I mean, what did you really learn?
And I saved a fucking 10 gold, bitch!
Nice.
Suck it!
You're all yelling in front of him. And he's just like,
Jockus, you're the best. Thanks, man.
We love you.
See you later.
Do you have a little sample I could have now? I'm very peckish.
of the wildebeest?
Just literally anything that I can just.
Give me meat.
I'm very hungry. I really want
And
beef
yeah,
jerky
he
right
just
now.
pulls off this very thin sliver and he hands it to you.
Thank you very much.
That's of course.
I
Enjoy,
get
sir.
Roll for satisfaction.
Yes. So yeah. Roll for satisfaction.
50%.
50%.
Could have used some more, thank you.
Okay.
Dude, could have fucking gave it to us for 30 then,
All right.
bitch.
So yeah, you for the time being have +2 to your Constitution stat, so it's a +1 to the modifier,
Huh?
which
Cool.
also equates to 1 temporary hit point.
Yes.
There you go.
It's important. I need my help.
I know.
Thank you.
So how are we splitting this then?
In threes. 40. What's 40 divided by 3?
And not even number.
Yep.
13 and a third. So just one of you pay 14 and the other pay fucking.
I'll give you 14.
Okay. So
Good
then-
guy, Grimdar.
10.
So wait, what is it?
No, 13, 13.
So then you give me 13.
Here you go.
Yeah.
And then
you
I
paid your 13.
Spent
You are-
13.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
155 minus 13.
42.
42.
The answer to the universe.
Right.
What?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
So you guys are now going in the direction of the Tower of
I already
Time.
started walking towards the shield.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and she's still just throwing bags, fucking crazy as shit. Still, one for you, one for you. You, what did you need?
Are you shield?
Yes, of course I am Shield. Yes, what did you need?
A moment, please. If you can spare a few minutes, I need your help.
Yes. And she throws her last bag out, and she just kind of like drops the sack that she's been pulling all these smaller bags out of. And she just, come in. And she steps inside her little hut.
Okay, I go follow.
And you step inside. Okay, yeah. And she just closes the door behind you. Oh, yes, so what did you need, dear? Oh, I'm sorry. I must act like this in the marketplace. It's the only way I can
Fair.
make my
Respect.
sales.
Respect. And I
Yes,
put my hand
thank
out.
you.
I just shake your hand.
Yes.
Respect.
Yes.
The
The people traditionally are much more willing to part with a more exorbitant price whenever I behave as such. It makes it seem like my products are so much more valuable.
I love your marketing tactics, and if you don't mind, I'm going to take those as well.
Yes, of course.
Also, actually, the reason I'm here is I had learned that you are the
Potion
herbalist here.
making.
Yeah.
Everyone always comes inquiring about potion making.
I mean,
It's a fine art.
it really
Truly
is.
is.
I knew many potion makers
Yes.
that I'd like to that were inspired me to do it myself, as well as the fact that I am part of a freedom force that I need to help.
Freedom Force?
Jesus.
Yes, I'm gonna roll with this motherfuckers.
God damn it. You couldn't
You're
have picked a
part
better
of the
name.
Freedom Force?
Yes, I am. I am trying to help different parts of the island to end.
Shield is dead.
Wait a minute.
That's not what I'm writing.
Okay, and I'm trying to
I
just.
love that this is coincidentally what you guys are talking about. So, how long have you been a freedom fighter?
I mean, a couple weeks maybe. I'm new to it,
Oh,
but it's
who invited you?
invited me.
Yes, to the freedom fighters.
Wait a minute, there's more.
Yes, of course.
We started kind of our own thing. I mean, there's a bigger thing, and I'm like scratching my head. I'm Pepe. I'm like, Pepe, did you know of this?
Hey, what the fuck are you talking about, fucking freedom fighters?
Okay, yeah. So we don't know anything about this.
But I thought you were. You said you were a freedom fighter. I thought you meant
I started this own thing. We're just trying to help.
outside of the city.
There's more. Wait a minute. Okay, I got a lot of questions. First off, let's take a step back. I'd like to learn some potions to help my freedom fighters and other
Freedom
people.
fighters.
Yes,
Yes.
and I'd like to just help other people build more of a way of rejuvenating our health.
Yeah, we're kind of a group here.
Good. You guys come with me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Did
How
you go
much
with
jerky did we get?
enough for 2 weeks?
So how much
It's
is
just
it per
enough.
person?
We didn't get it yet anyway.
Yeah, he's got to cure it, and you get it tomorrow.
Right.
Yes. So did you want to go with also?
No, I mean, I was gonna look around the market.
Okay.
I'm going.
You're going also?
I
Yeah.
have some new fucking respect with Shield. Fucking
What the fuck are you saying, bitch?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Fucking come over
Yeah.
the table and beat the shit out of you.
Oh my god!
Help me, Chad. Help me.
She's having a day.
All right.
But yes, I'd like to. I mean, I just would like the basics of learning, or of some sort of a compounding kit, like an herbalist kit.
Yes.
I have vials with me already, but also I'd like to know about this Freedom Force and if there's any way we can help.
Well, I could give you the requirements for making basic potions.
I mean, I'm not going to let that go for free. I would like to help in any way of paying you back.
I could smash up some herbs for you.
Oh, well, that would be helpful. But what freedom fighters are you a part of then?
The Freedom Fighters of Fall, and I just put my hands to my hips.
I'm gonna wipe our group.
I'm sorry. Then I was just a bit confused.
If you guys have an organization that can help people, like I'd like to help as much.
Well, if you don't know of it, sadly I'm not able to inform you of anything further. I could sell you an herbalist kit and teach you a bit more about potion making. The herbalist kit will cost you 10 gold pieces, but it will come with all the requirements that you would need to be able to make your own potions. The only ingredient typically, though, that you would have to purchase would be the troll's blood.
That's fair enough, and I just like, as I'm sliding the 10 pieces of gold, I have another like 5 on there. I'm like, but can you tell me about the other freedom fighters in a way of persuasion roll? Maybe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go over persuasion.
Do you have any herbs I can smash? I can help you out.
Nah, fucking 20.
Okay. So yes, you hand her the gold pieces, and she sees the supplemental, kind of bribery that you're offering her, and she just kind of looks around. Shut the windows, please. The shutters, could you?
And I'm like,
Secrets! Delicious secrets! It is not that I lead or operate it. The freedom fighters here,
So you do.
no.
This is one of those things.
shut the fuck up out of here. This.
No, I do not run it. It is run
You're
by someone else.
I
Just a
understand.
supporter.
Yes, I am one of the supporters of it. There are several of the notable merchants and workers within town. We've come to realize that something is off about the ministry. Their decisions of late, they've been a bit more aggressive and violent in terms of their desire for the militia to become more prepared. The conscription rites have usually been very minimal, and only a few have been chosen over the last years to be added to the conscription for the militia. But within the last year or 2 years, they've been bolstering the militia significantly, and many of us have we become pensive, as though they are planning something and not proposing it to the people of the city.
I can, and as someone who has just spoken to the ministry, I can confirm that they have been talking more about this militia, as they just forced us, as in form of agreement with something, to be part of it temporarily as well.
They forced you into conscription?
Well, I mean, we haven't signed anything yet, but that's
You have
part
not?
of the deal.
No, we
yes,
haven't.
Do not sign the conscription rights.
Why?
The conscription rights are a permanent.
They said it's temporary.
It was a temporary deal.
Oh no, the spell that is enchanted within the conscription, it is not temporary.
So they're
They were
liars.
deceiving you.
I can't punch it.
The paper?
The spell, anything.
Oh,
Think.
no, it is a contract that binds your soul to it.
Fuck that!
I don't even know if I have one, so
Yeah, you have one now, I think.
I mean, yeah, I know that.
Oh. I don't know if Grimdark
But
actually.
the conscription rite, it is a terrible price to be paid. Usually only the people brought in through conscription are criminals. It's our way of dealing with criminal activity here within the city.
I think we have a mutual thing going on here. I don't want to be part of the militia either, but we're forced to. Long story short, to help a small group of elves from another city,
Thelv's a hill.
What the fuck?
and
It's the elves of Thelahill. It's
Oh.
a nickname I came up with.
Just now?
Yes.
It's not great.
Oh.
Pretty clever for on the spot.
Okay.
if there's anything we can do to help,
you.
that would be great. But the thing is, too, like we are running out of time. We need to help the elves of Thelahill to stay here as refuge, as like some sort of sanctuary, so we can go off.
Do
and,
not bring them to the city.
Oh fuck. Oh, now
Well,
that you've said that,
now we've wasted 2 hours.
What do we do, wise one?
it's fine.
What?
What do we do, wise one?
I mean, I'm not very wise. I've
I actually would like to know more of this freedom thing that you're doing. I'd like to help.
We're currently a small grouping of renegades that have been trying to track and follow the ministers after they leave the ministry. They very seldom do so, but as of late, a few of them have been seen going out later at night and not returning to the ministry until the next morning. But whenever we attempt to follow them, usually the people who do so, they return in a sense of bewildered confusion and have forgotten the events of the evening, as though someone is using some kind of magical spell on them, as though they're aware they're being followed. But we know that some members of the ministry they've been doing something, and they do not want anyone else in the city to know of it.
What do you guys think? I kind of want to be. Oh, you're not there? I kind of want to help them out if we can, if they're willing to have us part of it. 'Cause I don't fucking like them either.
Well, the difficulties, friends, are that we do not combatively stand up to the ministry whatsoever. We've
Well, then you're not much of a fighting freedom fighter then if you...
Well, they can fight their way through other
well,
things.
we're not sure whether or not all of the ministry has been subject to this
Are there any?
treachery. If it is so, we simply do not know what they're doing.
Is there a way? Is there someone I can speak to who runs this force that you are part of?
Well, it is run by two women who function together.
Do they hang out at the library?
Oh, no.
Oh.
It is Navina. She owns and operates the Moonlight, the tavern in town.
I thought you meant the moon.
No, she's not an alien.
Okay, what is her name?
Navina.
Navina. Nevena.
N-E-V?
Yeah.
I-N-A?
ENA.
E-N-A.
Owns and operates.
Yes.
And the other?
Chytrina. Chytrina.
Okay. Is there a way I can speak to them privately? Is there some sort of code of speaking to them?
They do not live together, and our meetings are typically held in secrecy.
Is there a way I can have an audience with them, if I can speak to them in some way?
I could propose that we meet, if we could arrange something, with
If they're-
Chytrina.
If you guys are cool with that, I don't want to just make the decision on my own.
I mean, I think that's good. We already did have information that the council was acting strange, and we had our own thoughts of Lolth having infiltrated.
Yeah, she hears that.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Did you say Loth?
Yeah, spiders.
Spoders. Fucking
Lolth-
spoders.
Lolth's- I'm not gonna be honest with you. Lolth's around. She took down my kingdom. I'm a princess of Zedilia.
You're the
one that
Lady
last.
Olive?
I'm Olive Zedilia.
And I'm Grimdar.
the motherfucking prize.
Oh, I'm not sure of a Grimdar, but it is good to meet you, sir. But Loth, we haven't seen her in the city yet.
Well,
We don't know of any agents of hers, but it would be, I suppose you could say, within the realm of her usual consort.
Yeah.
What does Chitrina do?
She is the priestess of the Tower of Time.
Well, that's actually funny because we're on our way there now.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Please do not, when you meet with her, she will be surrounded by other priests and priestesses.
Okay.
Do not speak of this.
Okay.
Okay.
And do not speak of this while you are out in the streets.
Obviously, yes. I don't know why I just openly told her I was a freedom fighter, though. Guess I'm not very good at my thing. Oh, I said that to... maybe it won't help.
What was that? Oh, nothing!
You did kind of announce it to the ministry. You were a freedom fighting fighter for freedom.
Yes, thank you. I saw that too on there.
Olive, you gotta learn to shut your fucking
Hey,
mouth.
listen. All right, you're hitting on people making jerky over here, and I'm trying to get some fucking
Dude,
information.
I got us fucking jerky for $10 fucking gold off.
When you are in the town, do not speak when you are by the statues, and do not move.
Oh, I can distract the statues. Don't worry about that.
Do not move if you are in the sight of the lanterns.
What lanterns?
The lanterns that hang around town at night.
Why?
Do they...
They use the lanterns as a source of scrying, meaning that they can hear or see
I can
through
also
the
look at the top
lanterns.
two cards on my deck and decides if I want to top one and bottom
Yes.
it? Okay, thank you.
Bottom both. I'll keep. Right. But when you meet with Chitrina, you may tell her that you spoke with me earlier in the day, but do not make it the point of your conversation,
Okay.
please. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
What are all these herbs that we bought earlier?
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. And she just hands you back 10 gold pieces. Yes, they're just simple weeds.
God damn
Told
it.
you it was weed.
Did you need herbs,
I
though,
was-
for the potion makings?
Yes, actually, that's what I was gonna...
Yes, give me one moment. I'm so sorry. And
That's
she just
fine.
kind of opens this, like, small cabinet beneath her, like, right where she turns around and leans down, and it's this secret cabinet. And she just kind of pulls out this small parcel where it's kind of, like, enclosed. It's not like a chest. It looks almost like it's a bundle wrapped in cloth. Well, since you all have been so gracious with me, and you have expressed an eagerness in the assistance of the citizens of the city, here you are.
Thank you. I look at it. What's in it?
Yeah, I mean, these are, as you remember from the book that you read about it, basic potion making, these
Okay.
are what are required to make basic potions, basic
Okay.
healing potions. And
Okay.
she kind of turns around and she grabs the troll's blood here. It is diluted,
Thank you.
Um,
Okay, so I can...
but
make-
it is a copious amount. Traditionally, it takes about an hour to brew a batch of healing potions, but this would be able to brew for you at least 10 batches,
Okay, thanks.
and each batch would create four potions.
The basic ones, not
Yes.
the greater.
Yes.
Okay.
So, for 1 hour, 10 batches,
Mm-hmm.
4 potions, essentially? Okay.
2d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
No,
sadly, it is-
2d4 plus 2. Sorry.
sadly, it is the stronger trolls' bloods have not really been in stock for some time.
Have there been experiments with other types of blood to help or maybe create different types of potions?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I'm not saying that there might not have been other people who have tried this, but I've only known the regenerative properties of trolls to be capable of creating healing potions.
Okay.
So these are not troll potions. If
No.
they're it's just
Because it's
regular-
diluted troll
Sure.
blood.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that help. Also,
Of course.
What do I do with these weeds then?
Smoke them.
No, you could... They're laced with alcohols. you could attempt to use them on enemies, people that you wanted to gather information from.
Or I
No,
could
they-
throw them at them.
Well, yes, they're very aromatic, so if you hold them over their faces, it functions similarly to chloroform.
Oh, fuck yes, baby! I've got a Cosby bag.
Holy shit! We're getting sued!
Oh my god.
A Cos bag.
Oh,
All right.
Brand's gonna need one of those.
Costumes.
Oh my god, and he can teleport behind me. No.
I feel like since, like...
Bran, it's time for bed. Just pass out in his arms. Grimdar's pudding pops.
Oh no!
Bran just wakes up, just vanilla pudding everywhere. You loved it, Bran.
Oh Jesus. There would be blood. I'd murder him.
I was gonna be like, wait, there should be blood, Matt. I think that's bad.
Grimdar, get your prostate checked.
Now cough.
Hold on, give me the obsidian gauntlet. I'm going in.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Dr. Brick. He only does prostate exams.
Yeah, you have to give him a prostate exam.
Yeah. Oh, nice and tight, you know. Could fit a brick up there.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Yep. To the Tower of Time.
I'm in the market.
Oh, what are you looking for in the market?
What's in the market?
In terms of other people that you haven't spoken with. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, we'll do it when you guys are outside. In terms of other people that you haven't spoken with in the market, there is. Okay, a singular woman left. You can see that she's kind of shorter. She looks only about 5 feet tall, but she's got beautiful, bright, like cerulean blue hair. She's got like freckles on her face.
That's my favorite blue.
Hello.
Hello. Oh,
hello. What's your name?
What?
What's your name?
I don't know you.
I'm Bran. I extend my hand.
Oh, now I know you. Hello.
I'm Grimdar.
Whoa, there's another one of you.
No,
You're
it's
not
just me.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you're
doing
right.
this while you guys are having
right,
your
you're not with
secret,
us, sorry.
secret fucking Illuminati meeting.
Yes, now I know you. It is very nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Bufo.
Oh goodness. What?
Bufo.
I'm just gonna. I'll just try.
Yes, you get it. Bufo.
What do you sell?
What do I sell?
Yes.
Oh, I sell dust.
I think I might know a guy that might want to talk to you.
What man is this?
I lean in really close to her ear.
Yes.
Tuck.
You know the Lord Tuck?
Lord Tuck. Yes. Oh, he's got a colt.
fucking A.
Oh,
Yes.
he's got a
Not
set for a
only,
ball
not
gag.
only do I know him, but he owes me.
Oh, he owes you?
Yes.
Oh, no, that is terrible. I'm sure Mr. Tuck, though, would be very capable of paying you.
Yes, he owes me some dust.
Oh, he owes you dust indeed.
Yes, he does.
Well, I've not seen Mr. Tuck in a few weeks.
Really?
Yes.
When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, I saw him when he was bringing in shipments from the docks.
Well, I should be seeing him in another couple days.
Oh, could you please send him my kind regards?
Of course.
I do miss him.
With a bag.
A bag?
A bag.
What do you mean, a bag?
A bag.
Oh, I cannot, just simply offer you a bag.
Come on.
I mean, if Lord Tuck owes you something, it is Lord Tuck's discretion to pay you.
Oh no, this wouldn't be to pay me. This would be to let Tuck know that he could come here to purchase
Oh.
dust.
Oh, well, he knows he can come here. Yes, I mean, Lord Tuck is the man who I work with. Work for.
Oh, you work for him.
Oh, yes, of course. I am his liaison here within the city. Lord Tuck he's got one of us everywhere.
Lord Tuck was. Why are you calling him Lord Tuck?
Oh, that's what we call him.
Oh.
Oh, yes, he told us to call him Lord Tuck. He said
And I
he-
just very clearly
he says
laughed.
he owns mansions and real estate all across the world.
Oh, he probably does.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
he's
actually
very
not
wealthy
doubting that at
man.
all. Well, it was nice to meet you.
Yes,
I'll
of
let him know
course.
that you sent your regards.
Yes, I will be within the city for some time still. But I fear things are getting a bit dangerous here, and I might have to.
Dangerous how?
Well, I think the sale of dust has become a bit too risky for me to continue here, despite Lord Tuck's wishes to do so. It just seems like there are people who know
Who know?
that I've been selling within the city.
Well, I mean, you're here in the market.
Well, yes, but I don't simply sell dust here. I patrol the markets and I look for people who usually purchase from Shiel, and then after they've taken the herbs, I'll approach them about the dust. Yes, Shiel and I have a fantastic arrangement in which whatever I sell in dust, she receives a 15% cut.
Ah.
Yes, Lord Tuck arranged this. He's a brilliant man when it comes to marketing tactics.
But other than that, he's a complete idiot.
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Yikes.
Okay. Well, it was nice meeting you. I'll let Tuck know.
Yes, fantastic. And she holds out her tiny hand.
Tiny hands. What is she? Is she a halfling?
No,
She's human?
no.
What is she?
She's a fucking like pixie. She's a fairy.
She's a pixie?
Fucking A.
Drop her in the
How
bottle.
big is she?
Like I said, she's about 5 foot tall.
5 foot? Wait, what?
That's a big pixie.
I'm really trying to. Okay.
Mhm.
I just see a giant Tinkerbell then. I guess.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yo.
love
She has like
Olive wants it
now
on
that
that.
you're like up close, she has like very fine
mean-
translucent wings that you only because you're familiar with magic can detect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I
her
dressed
wings are
up for you
are like
today,
so
Olive.
transparent that you like other people don't realize she has them.
I was about to go and hit up a girl real quick.
Girl, you are beautiful.
With my persuasion, I could take her anywhere.
Oh my
All right. Well,
god.
I'll see you around the city then.
Yes, fairy dust. Thank you for people finally getting it. Thank you, sir. If you do return, I could sell you dust.
So, I don't buy dust.
Oh, okay, fair enough, sir. Have a wonderful afternoon.
You too.
She just turns back and goes towards the people who are buying from Shield.
Who else is around?
Around,
Yeah.
it's just like 5 or 6, random, essentially unimportant people. They look like they're farmers or that they're basic workers. They just look like civilians.
Okay.
I'd spend a whole campaign, like 3 hours, and just hitting on this girl. So, what are you doing?
Anyways,
Hey, bitch.
Olive.
Oh, wait!
So
I was
I
gonna
think
go look for you guys.
you were gonna what?
I was
Look
gonna
for
go
us.
with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you catch up to them as they're leaving. Shield's hut.
Go ahead.
So you guys step out and you turn around and they're right there.
Boo.
Yes.
Hey. I pull my my strings of my cloak. Pure high brand. Hey,
I pull mine.
Mm-hmm. You
Hey.
appear behind it.
pull it again. Hey.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
I just keep going.
Hey.
No,
Do
wait,
we
I need
bump
to
into
talk.
anybody eventually?
I mean, no, you just kind of eventually like hit like a wall.
Let's see how fast we can do it. Hey. 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 Hey.
Yeah, you hit a wall.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Olive.
I'm in the wall. Hey. Hey.
I'm going to the temple or Tower of Time.
Olive,
of
I'm
Time.
talking to you.
What? Jeez. Holy crap.
So I have a question. Rotier supposedly knew these people who were trying to have us sell our souls. Maybe he's not like friendly. If
Or
these
he
people
doesn't
aren't friendly.
know of them. Maybe he doesn't really know. He just thinks he's just working with them. He's the merchant. He just travels.
Do we know anything else about him? Like, do we know even his last name?
Did we? No, we didn't.
No, all we know is Rotiar. We don't have a last name.
What are you guys talking about souls for?
What?
TLDR, we can't sign this contract.
It's a soul contract.
TLDR.
Soul
Too long
Contract.
didn't read.
Too
Yes.
long. to
Okay. I don't know computer talk.
It's okay.
I don't think we soul. I'm really confused.
Our souls are bound through a spell.
We're outside.
Our souls are bound with a spell.
To what?
The contract.
Let's just keep going. I don't trust anyone here.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, but we need the elves safe.
Yes, that's a priority, but I need to go to the temple. I need to go to the Tower of Time. Real quick.
Wait. What,
The
what's
Temple of
around
Time?
us?
What's
Yeah,
around
it's
you?
still daytime.
You guys are in the marketplace. Yeah, it's the daytime.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's head there real
There are
quick.
no lanterns lit around you.
What
I
I was.
don't-
Yeah.
but I don't
that's what I was
trust.
getting at.
Are there stone statues around us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are statues, like, around the perimeter and just, like, randomly scattered throughout the city.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run up to one of the statues.
Oh God.
Stone Man!
It doesn't say anything.
Do you want a hug, Stone Man? I'm gonna
A hug would be nice.
I'll hug him.
Okay, so yeah, your face is just, like, waist level, just buried into it.
Ugh.
I'm just... Stone Man!
And it's, like, vibrating
Yeah.
against it. It's like, that is very nice.
Oh.
Alright, have a good day.
Come back and finish sometime.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so where are we going?
God. Okay,
Temple of
Grimdar,
Time.
let's go.
Okay. Are we heading towards the Temple of Time?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so you guys are walking through the streets of Renya, and you see just, you know, again, kind of like scatterings of people going this way and that way, concluding their daily business. Some wealthier looking merchants are kind of like in a small circular hut, like hoveled area towards the center of town. They look like they're just conducting average business. And eventually you walk towards the enormous Tower of Time.
Did I walk close to the merchants?
I mean, yeah, you walked close enough where you could slightly overhear their conversations. I mean, you can attempt to sleight of hand if you want, but I mean, there's like 5 people talking in like a circle. So I mean, I don't know how out of sight you would be of any of
I
them.
wouldn't be. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, as you're walking by them, you do hear a slight, you know, in and out piece of their conversation of them just saying something along the lines of like, well, if it is the ministry's decision, it is what is the best for the city.
Probably just talking about the elves coming.
Okay, so yes, you arrive at the front of the Temple of Time, or Tower of Time. I'm going to keep saying it now that you guys reminded me of the Temple of Time. So the Tower of Time is this enormous structure. It is higher up for the spire even than the ministry's main building itself.
Wow.
Yeah, so it looks like it's, you know, probably about 30 to 40 stories high. And it concludes in a kind of red conical roof that ascends up into a spire. But yeah, as you step up towards the doors, you can see that they are like a brilliant like silver color for the doors. The gold handles are both on each side. So they're kind of like twist knobs, and then they are decorated with ornamental designs on the perimeter. You can see that there are just 2 stone statues on the outside, one on each side of the door hinges.
You
I'm gonna-
clean one,
I'm just
Bran will
gonna-
clean the other.
Do,
I'm
do
just
I
gonna
do
walk
I recall what goes on here?
The Tower of Time? Yes, you know that this is the area in which the priestesses worship the god of time.
I was about to have a new god. Or for her first god. No, I'm going to just go up to the door and just try to open it.
Okay. So yeah, you place your hand on the door handle in one of the stone statues. What brings you to the tower?
I'd like to...
We're visiting
Visiting for what?
to see what's inside.
To worship.
Yes, we're new to the town and we'd like to worship at the temple.
Out of respect for the city.
Yes.
You may enter for worship.
Thank you.
And the door is just kind of like open even against your hand. You're
I
like, whoa, fuck.
I pat his leg. What's your name, friend?
Stone Man.
What about you?
Stone Man.
You don't have names?
No, our name is Stone Man, and they're speaking in unison.
Okay.
Give
Do
them
you
names.
want a name?
Yes. Gotcha.
How about Rocky for you?
Geodude.
Rock E.
Yes, Rock dash E. And
Brock.
Boulder Boy.
no, Gravel.
Rock E and Gravel.
Yes.
We like these names. You may enter to worship.
Thank you, friends.
After you hug us both and talk in our private parts.
We made some friends.
Where did they touch you, Dylan?
Don's gonna try and
Point on this doll, Don.
It's a little rock man.
Okay.
polish every statue before we leave.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm sure they'll be grateful for it.
Oh my god. They'll definitely let the elves in for free.
Oh yeah. Pay off the guards, Grimdar. Okay, so you step inside of the Tower of Time, and you are here on the lowest level. So on the main floor, it is a circular-shaped room. You can see that at the right side of it is an ascending spiral staircase that looks very similar to how like a fireman's pole would be, and that as you look up, you can see that it ascends, but then it has a small jutting out for a level, and it continues to ascend and then continues up and up and up out of your sight because you cannot remotely see the height of this tower. On the base floor here, there is a small kind of altar at the back of it. The altar is jet black. There is a white cloth on top of it. You can see that there are like 2 or 3 small silver or gold cups, like 1 or 2 of each. You can see that there's like 2 priestesses that are standing there on the opposite sides of the table. Each are wearing white cloths, like robes, and they have these black kind of markings on the front. I will draw you the marking on the front.
Boobs.
No,
No.
it's a spiral.
Dick.
No, it's just a spiral that concludes like at the center.
Do you want me to climb this pole?
Not yet.
What, the pole?
You'd
Aren't
be
there
the
stairs?
best at
There's
it,
stairs.
Grimdar.
Oh,
Yes, I said it's like a fireman's pole, and then it
Oh.
continues to go
I
up.
thought it was literally
but it's
a
an
fireman's
ascending
I mean,
Okay,
set of
got it.
Grimdar,
stairs.
Grimdar, climb the pole, please. Yes. For the love of the time god whose name escapes me.
Do you roll
Time-o.
for history
Yeah.
or roll for religion? Either one, it don't matter, because you lived here, but also religion.
So, 17.
17.
Both.
So yeah, you remember that the name of the god is Chit. C-H. Chit.
Chit?
Chit.
Chit.
I
Chit?
literally
Yes.
thought you said shit.
Chit.
For the love of Chit. Climb the pole, Grimdar.
C-H-Y-T.
And who is this?
The god of time.
I mean, I can climb up to the next floor if you want.
Do
Out of
it.
respect first, though. This is a place of worship. As much as I hate gods, I feel like
Your experience is a bit skewed with them.
I'm just gonna go. Look. You guys do your thing. Just please don't offend anybody. I'm gonna go look for this star map.
Well, where should we head?
I'm gonna go.
Up the stairs,
No,
probably.
I'm gonna talk to these 2 people.
I want to follow
priests?
Olive.
With their stone hands.
I mean, I'll come with you. Grimdar can do his climbing.
Okay,
I mean, I only climb if there's a reason for me to climb.
an audience.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
don't you want to distract the entire church?
I mean, if you want me to,
All the stone men.
I can. I don't know.
Because I want to steal the stuff on the table.
I mean, I don't think you should steal stuff. From
I don't
a
know what
place
you're
of worship.
talking about, Grimdar. I never said that.
Why do you want me to distract them?
Just, you know.
We might
Nah.
get kicked out if you do. Like, just do
Yeah,
anything
we'll just talk to the priests.
out of the way.
Okay. You don't want me to distract them?
Not right now.
Nah.
Maybe. Well, backup plan. That'll be plan B.
Yeah. if
Okay.
They start asking too many questions. Just act goofy.
Just
I'll
do your
just-
thing.
I'll
Or
Grimdar.
just be
punch
Grimdar.
something. Yeah.
Well, I don't want to punch things in a
Alright, I'm gonna walk over.
temple.
But yeah,
You're
you
approaching the
climb
2
up
priestesses?
pole.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, you're approaching the 2 priestesses. They look like they're currently in a state of prayer. Like they're not speaking, they're just kind of standing there solemnly at the altars. They're looking at the 2 cups. One silver, one is gold, and then there's one in the center towards the front. So one has one end, one has a gold, one has a silver, and then in the center there is one that's kind of look like, almost like a white gold.
I'm gonna go up next to them
Okay.
and just mimic what they're doing.
Okay. So yeah, they just kind of have their hands like clasped together
I'm
like
just
this.
like,
Olive, what are you doing?
I'm just
doing what they're doing.
And I'm just like,
bonk, bink, bonk.
bonk, bonk. Yeah, my fingers don't like it. I can't do it because I got the gauntlets.
Gauntlets on.
Bonk, bonk.
It's hard to pray, all of it.
Bonk.
Grimdar, like this.
Oh.
Look, it's a steeple.
We will rock you.
We will rock you. I'm gonna go sing to the statues. No, I'm
Sing in
saying
their crotch and they'll be happy.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you like a minute or so goes by, and you can see that the two women kind of like in unison just pull their hands down to their sides, and then reach up, and each of them has like a small vial that they've brought from their pocket, and it's like a clear blue liquid. Like it's not water blue, but it's that again. That's kind of
Kinda
similar
like that one of those
cerulean blue. Yeah. So.
Ooh.
So each of them pulls out one of these vials and empties it into the cup in front of them. And then they kind of wave their hand over the cup. And then they pass their cups from one to another. And they wave their hand over the cup. And then each of them pours their cup into the front cup. And then places their chalices back down. Oh, excuse us. I'm sorry, we're in the middle of a ceremony of worship. Could you please leave?
No.
No, wait.
Oh,
No, I just don't mean to interrupt. We were just told to come here to pick up a map of stars.
a map of stars.
Yes, like a celestial map of some sort.
Oh, yes.
Astral.
Yes, you could speak with Chitrina about the map.
Where can I find her?
She is usually a few stories up. She has her personal chambers.
Are we allowed up there?
Well, who are you?
We're new.
I'm Grimdar.
Come here to pay respects and worship for the of the god of time, and also
Oh, are you followers of shit?
maybe soon to be.
Oh, you are interested in worshipping our god?
Yes, Olive here. She's looking to worship a new god. Her old god is very terrible.
No, I have no gods. I don't.
We've
follow
got a lot
gods.
of time.
Like Olive's atheist.
Oh,
She
yes,
doesn't have a god.
Mr. Grimdar. We could arrange a meeting for Chitrina if you would permit us to conclude our ceremony. We could go speak with her for you.
Yes.
Of
Sorry
course,
for the
sorry for
interruption.
interrupting.
Of course.
Yes, thank you
Our
both.
apologies for bothering you.
It is okay. Please, just give us a bit of space.
Yeah, I was gonna sit back. Is there like
Yeah, there are
benches?
like benches that are on
I'll
the
sit on the
opposite
bench.
sides of the walkway up.
I like walk so that they can't see me, but I'm far enough away, but I'm just watching.
Okay.
Like I haven't gone to sit. I'm just kind of.
So yeah, they each step out from their edge of the altar and approach the front, and they're standing next to each other. And the one on the right lifts the cup up and holds it to the other girl's mouth. And you just kind of hear this like muttering. You can't really make out what it is that she's saying. And you watch as she pours the liquid slightly back into this girl's mouth and then brings it down, and the girl on the left falls to the ground. To your time's journey.
Oh.
And you watch as the other girl just takes a sip and then places the chalice back on the altar and crumples to the ground in front of you.
Crumples? What do you mean by that?
Just like
Well, I
down.
guess they're not setting up the meeting.
Are they gone? Like their bodies are gone?
No, their bodies are still there, like they fall to the ground, kind of like collapsed.
Oh.
Well, I mean, this is a really fucked up religion. I'm just gonna go upstairs.
You're just gonna go up
I'm
the
gonna
stairs
climb. I'm climbing up the inner pole.
there? Okay.
I'm assuming they're both human.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I'll approach them.
Yeah.
Their bodies.
Yeah, I mean, they're not dead. They're just
breathing.
unconscious.
The fuck?
It's a
Do I
fucked
do
up-
I know anything about this? Have I heard about like this ritual?
No, the Temple of Time, or the Tower of Time, is very secretive in terms of the practices of the people of the faith.
They're fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're both breathing.
Yes, they're both definitively breathing. They look healthy. Nothing looks like out of the ordinary for them.
Is anybody else down here?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Is there any juice left?
Is there any, no, there's no juice left in the cup.
So there's a gold one, a silver one, and a white,
gold one. Check their pockets.
I'm definitely gonna. Well, I'll kind of poke them both first a little bit.
No, neither of them
And
respond
check their
remotely.
pockets.
Yeah, so each of them has another small vial. Bran going on a trip.
Yeah.
Brand Nye the Science Guy.
Are you?
Jesus, what's gonna happen if I do this?
They mix their shit though. It could be a mixture of things.
Are they muttered shit and all that?
And here's what we can do: the weekend that you can't make it, chug one of those at the end of the episode before you'll be out for a session.
Bran's drugged this week.
You'll just carry your body
I'm gonna
around.
take both of them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take the chalices.
Okay.
Oh God, you're horrible.
I'm not horrible. We need gold, Grimdar. We're poor.
We gotta buy jerky, Grimdar.
I need more jerky.
We just bought meat.
Did you not listen to the prices of the enchantments? Jesus Christ!
I negotiated a way for us to
Save
get it
us.
for free.
Fuck this
I
heat
made
and
up
time
the
god. I don't give a shit.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we're gonna bust some guns. We need weapons. We need shit, man. I'm taking them.
Okay, so yeah, you take the gold chalice, the silver chalice, and the white gold chalice.
Gold chalice.
Oh, you're gonna get killed.
Feels good.
God, you're gonna get killed.
And the silver
Get
chalice.
all of us killed.
Yep.
Whatever.
And
And two of the what are they? Two
blue vials.
blue sleep time.
NyQuil.
Two bottles of NyQuil.
Okay. And do
Extra
the chalices have anything on them, or are they just plain?
No, they're just the solid metallics.
Yeah, you don't fucking know, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything behind the altar?
No, like the backdropping here, it's like glass.
Want to take the altar too? Is there a throne you can steal?
Yeah. What's the cloth made of? Is it like silk?
Yes, it's a fine silk.
Jesus.
Holy shit! He's like, give me it all.
So you grab the silk cloth. Okay. All right, so we're all ascending the stairs.
Are there stone statues inside?
I asked if anybody was around.
They're not people. They're not people.
I would also know that the statues can see me.
I mean, yes, there's not stone statues within the Tower of Time.
There's other things.
God damn it!
Are there lanterns?
Fucking lantern.
I didn't know about them, so
Yeah, you didn't know about the lanterns.
Oh, you're dead.
Anyway, I'm going upstairs.
Okay, so you ascend up the top, or to the third floor to Chitrina's. Okay. So you you climb up, you come to this small, narrow walkway to the left, and it's a singular kind of, half crescent door where it looks like moon-shaped.
Yep.
But it's large enough that people can walk through it. So, like, even when you would open the door, it would open like a crescent moon.
Cool. Okay.
You opening the door?
Yes.
Okay. You're all there? Everybody's here?
Well, did you follow?
what's her name?
Chitrina.
CH. Okay.
Which is funny because the god of time's name is Chit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, so you open the moon door.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you see this beautiful small room. It's about the size of our room. But you can see that there's this kind of like magical little fireplace in the corner, and it's glowing with this beautiful light blue and purple flame.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Like it's light blue at the bottom and it extends up into this like purple basking flame. You can see that there's a small like rocking chair and it's just swaying ever so gently back and forth, and you can just hear a very soft voice muttering. And you just hear the clicking of like metal together. Like,
Hello. Hello.
Who is there?
Is there a Chitrina here?
Oh, yes. I am Chitrina.
Hello, I'm Olive.
I'm Grimdar.
It is nice to meet you both.
Sorry to intrude. I just had been sent here to say, I was told that I can pick up a map of stars, and I was told I spoke with Sheol. She told me to come to you for a map of stars.
You spoke with Sheol.
Yes.
Oh, how is she?
She's doing well.
Oh.
She'd like to talk to you someday soon.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. A map of stars, you say?
Mhm.
Oh, yes, I I could probably make you one of those.
That'd be fantastic. What would the price be?
Oh, I don't charge for maps.
I can't accept anything for free, though.
Oh, well,
I can.
perhaps we could have a chat.
That would be fantastic.
Do you need anything broken?
Excuse me?
Do you need anything broken or fixed?
Oh,
Or polished?
no, time fixes all, sir.
Time heals all wounds.
Oh, okay. I just look sadly down at my bink bonks.
Once his bink, once his bonk.
Yes, you could please just enjoy yourselves by the fire with
Oh,
me.
I'm gonna fucking stay by that fire and just
Okay.
eyes dilate.
Everybody
Yes.
walking over.
Yep.
I'm mesmerized by this
I'm
fire.
gonna do an Arcana check and see how strong this, if there's any magic in here at all.
Sure, go right ahead.
Oh, that's a 19 with bonus. It's 23.
Sure. So yes, yeah, you can tell that whatever this flame is basking out of, it's not like there's no log. Like
Yeah,
there's no
it's just-
source of fire. It's just a flame basking and she's just staring at it. But you can feel that it's like almost a transient flame, and that like it feels like when it flickers, it goes in and out of existence.
That's fucking cool.
You remember the last time we saw a flame that had no logs that we couldn't put out, right? You do remember.
Yeah, stop looking at the fire, and I smack her.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm,
Yeah,
I'm gonna lean up
with
against
the-
the wall
with
and
the
look
woman
at the,
you killed.
Look at
This
Chatrina.
is not a flame like that.
How do you know what we're talking about?
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
No, I just meant how could you? I didn't mention anything specific.
Oh, your memories are open to me.
oh! As soon as we entered this room, she knows everything.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Oh, it is not as though I've been granted with this power. It is something that I have learned through copious years of study. But,
So you know about all the people I've helped.
yes, Grimdar, you've helped many people.
He smiles.
Yes, I have been, gifted with a certain clairvoyance into others' thoughts. And I'd be happy to help you, if what I sense of you is true.
Yes, please. We would love help.
Well, it is difficult for me to know where to begin with you all.
Yeah, me neither. Shit.
Yeah.
That's a toughie.
Your journey has been so arduous and troublesome and filled and plagued almost with malady and misfortunes. It's the
Telling us.
It's been
Yeah, well,
it's been rough.
I'm just gonna cool story. You know, tell me more. This is great. What else don't I know?
well, what don't we all know, I suppose? There is much that I am still attempting to learn myself. But there is much that I feel you all are capable of doing. With my assistance, if that is what you believe is the next thing for you.
Yes, I think that would be great.
Do you know...
The Muffin Man.
Yes.
The Peanut Man.
The Peanut Man.
Oh my god.
Oh,
She's
yes.
gonna facepalm.
Yes. I've met with the Peanut Man.
Why is he the way
What
that
does he
is?
do? Why does he do what he does?
Why does he deliver the peanuts?
Yes. Why does he offer free delivery on those nuts?
It's not delivery.
It's
The peanut. No, the Peanut Man
is he a demon of some
Oh,
kind?
no, not remotely.
Walks through dimensions?
No, nothing of the sort.
Can his power be taken?
What?
Can his power be taken?
No. Sadly, he is a very special celestial force, I suppose you could call him.
Gonna
He's the
clip his
Santa of
wings.
peanuts.
Well, have you eaten any of the peanuts?
Yes.
Did you feel anything different?
Not that I remember.
A delicious salt flavored snack.
Well, suppose that the Peanut Man's gift is something that you'll feel it when you know it.
No. What did we eat?
It's in you.
Who
We'll
ate
just
it?
say that
I didn't
there's-
eat it.
Who ate him?
There's a
Only you two.
Yeah.
There's some kind of blessing in store for you in your future. It starts out small, but it grows.
The tumor.
Last time there was something growing in me. I really didn't like it.
Oh yes, it is.
A surgery of sorts was
Yes,
performed.
Fortunate that there was someone there to assist you with that.
Mm-hmm. We couldn't save the old woman, though, unfortunately.
Yes, she is resting in a better place.
Yeah, where you stuffed her. Yeah, and then drank her blood. Grimdark, you've done terrible things. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing about this. We've just been through way too much.
Stuffed her body into a torch and lit her aflame.
Are you saying that?
I mean, she
She
knows.
knows anyway.
But you're thinking it, so she knows.
I mean, I said it anyway. I was like, Grimdark, you've done terrible things. We're definitely laughing about it because we're traumatized.
Oh, it was a horrible time.
It has been a very
Oh,
difficult adventure for you all so far.
It's difficult.
yes, it has.
Difficult.
It's been,
It's difficult to shit
Oh.
when you're constipated. What we've been through is hell. Literally.
yes.
We've been through hell.
Yes.
Yes. Sadly, you all have. Do you know much of the god Chit?
No, we don't.
Oh man.
my goodness.
You
How
need to
come
pick
your
a different
name
name.
is like the god?
I was blessed with this name. It was not my birth name. When I became the high priestess, I was gifted with the name Chitrina.
May I know your birth name too?
It has been so long, honestly, I don't even recall it.
Is she human?
Yes.
She's human.
Yes, yeah, as you're like standing to her side now, she looks still very young. She looks like an 18-year-old girl.
I thought she was like 90.
Nope.
What's her hair color and stuff?
So she's got kind of like Shirley Temple style ringlets down of like
Okay.
light blonde hair. She's got like these crystal clear eyes. So she has, the whites of her eyes, but then that area around her pupil, like it's like clear. It's not the same white. It's almost as though not blind, but
Yeah,
her
I
eye
can
color
imagine
is
it.
pure. But yeah, she's just kind of sitting here in like a beautiful soft white silky robe, and she's just knitting.
Oh, she's knitting my map.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's knitting like an adorable little map
That's
for
fucking adorable. I love this
you. If I could knit, I would genuinely knit you a map, but like I can't do that shit.
Oh, I'm gonna commission Sarah to do something for me.
Make me a map.
So you've been blessed with this sight?
Yes, in the service of Chit, you are typically blessed with sight that transcends the simple basic barriers of time.
Is that why your eyes are so clear?
Yes, yes.
We have beautiful eyes.
Thank you. Before my eyes were
Kisses.
a beautiful green, but since the ascension that I received, they have turned clear over time.
Was it the god himself, or was it?
Yes, I am almost blessed with the gift to see through his eyes.
Wow.
Well, you said you can't remember your birth name, but you don't look like you're that old.
Oh, I'm much older than I seem, sir. I'm almost 200 years old now.
God, we have a red priestess situation. Red alert.
No.
Red alert. Red alert.
no!
I loved her!
What do I look like through his eyes?
Through the eyes of an angel?
Yes.
A sad puppy.
Oh, no, Grimdar, you look a man troubled by the weight that you bore before, but now further encumbered by what has been done to you and been done to those around you.
Yep.
You look as
That's
though
about right.
you suffer with your crew.
Yep. That's
It is a burden, sir, to be so caring.
yes. I do care.
But your soul is intact. Do not worry.
Oh, good. Good. there was thought that it might have been splintered and in hell, damned forever.
So what is this room?
Oh, these are my chambers, where I do my own worship in here.
What's that blue? The blue stuff I saw. Those two people drink down there.
Oh, oh yes, the elixirs. Oh yes, those are specially brewed for us here.
By Sheila.
Yes,
Beggars.
yes, she is capable of creating these for us as a means of allowing the lesser acolytes an opportunity to briefly see through the eyes of Chit. Their brief dream states are a way of reaching a higher sensation.
Oh, you're talking about the ceremony downstairs.
Yes, of course.
Really just want to chug one of these wines.
That was very, it seemed very troubling.
Unnerving to you, sir. Yes, I understand to an outsider it looks perhaps a bit foreign or unorthodox or even dangerous. But
Yes, it did.
they are safe. All are safe here within the tower.
Well, good.
Now, to the task at hand, if Sheil had indeed spoken with you, which I can sense to be true about you, I believe that she has informed you of the situation here within the city.
Yes, but I was told that we cannot say anything about this until we leave somewhere more.
What are you guys talking about?
Don't worry about it.
The chambers in here are a personal sanctuary for me to express my thoughts and feelings without care or concern for the eyes and ears of the ministry through their lanterns or statues.
Just for my own safety and my own peace of mind, can we close the door?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
Feel free to. Go over and
Close
just
the door.
clasp the moon door
I'm
shut.
gonna actually poke my head out first and see if there's anyone around.
Nope.
Okay. Close the door.
So yeah, she's just still here, rocking and knitting. Well, I fear that something from your past, dear, has worked its way to this city.
I mean, there's a few people from my past that I kind of want to deal with. Does it have to do something with hell, or does it have something to do with the Underdark?
Is it Lolth?
Or it could go right to the point. Yeah, we could do that too.
I mean, she knows everything.
I'm
Oh,
playing.
I don't know everything.
Yeah, she's not Radgar.
I'm just speaking in code in case there are people peeping around, just in case.
Peeping peepers.
Peeping peepers with their peepers.
No, the flames that I have here, they dispel any other magics.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, that is why I keep this flame lit forever.
Okay.
It's my way of providing myself a personal sanctuary.
Speaking of sanctuary,
Yes.
we have a group of displaced elves that need refuge in the city.
Yes, I am fearful that should you offer your assistance and conscription to the ministry, that they would either set you on a task far too dangerous that would claim your lives, or they would attempt to bind you eternally through a grander rite of conscription that is not simply a temporary means.
Oh,
Not into that.
what do we do with the elves then if we can't bring them here?
Well, the only offer I have to you, sir, is to discover who within the ministry has been subject to infiltration from Lolth,
You still have your necklace, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing it.
Okay.
and to remove those people by whatever means required. Lolth herself, from what I can surmise, is still not of adequate power to lay siege to Renya. Judging by the visuals I see of her battle with your grandfather,
Yes. It
She-
was troubling.
she and Adonides both seemed in very, very dire straits, as though they were barely clinging to life and it would take months to recover from their injuries. They were very close to death, each of them.
I just also openly said that I'm Olive to the council, which knows if one of them's Lolth,
Mhm.
They know.
they know I'm here.
Mhm.
We already knew about that.
Yeah, it
so-
just kind of all collected that part. All right, well,
Big brain move.
Yeah. Hey, I thought that was a good idea. Now
I
know
mean,
he's
I think it
smiling.
was.
Is there a way that you can tell
Because
us
it still would
who on
give
the
us some pull
council
with
is?
The good ones.
But he was smiling.
I have suspicions, sir, but I do not have any opportunity to interact with the members of the ministry myself. The only information that I have gathered are from the Oathsworn.
Who?
The Oathsworn, sir. The members of the resistance here within Renya.
We are also of our own resistance. The freedom fighters of fall.
You pose again. You are.
She just follows.
Please,
yes,
please, no. We need to pick a new name, guys.
It is
It,
an adorable name, I suppose.
Why not
in
the
its own
Fall
regard.
Fighters?
the Mighty Morphin Fall Fighters.
The Fallout Boys.
Yes.
And girls.
The Fallout Crew?
No, it's boys.
The Fallout
with,
Crew.
boys with an I, so it's not gender specific. It's
Boy.
just
Boys.
yeah, the Fallout Boys.
Well,
Because we did come out of fall, so it's a good name.
Anywho.
Tarhan's friends. That's the. That's what we're calling. Anyway, yes. So this Oathsworn. I would like to help in any way if we can somehow have help as well. With
well, if you have been given opportunities to speak with the members of the ministry,
yes, we have so far.
delay your signing of the conscription until the elves have been granted sanctuary. The ministers will be forced to abide by your terms, since they need you in the proposed siege of the Grey Dwarfs. Do not
Yes.
forget that despite being the ones who have arrived to ask for a favor, you are the ones needed. You have the information on Dane Firehand.
It is also possible that we could just refuse to sign until the elves arrive, because.
We have to play the political game now.
But I mean, we are going to fight Dane Firehand regardless. They need us to take him out. So if we're doing that anyway, why do we need to sign something stating that we will do that?
Because they want to bind your souls through conscription, sir.
Well, we're not going to do that, so.
But I am saying, as your justification for not signing the conscription yet, it will only be done once all of the elves have been brought and offered sanctuary.
Yes,
This will
I
buy
agree.
you time to attempt to discover who within the ministry might not no longer be who they say they are,
Yes.
or working for a motive outside of the protection of the city. I fear that Lolth is eager to claim members of Renya as the final portion of her army before she lays siege to the first layer of hell.
That's because the magicians can enter hell.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
we cannot let that happen.
What if it's the whole council?
Well, they said
It
was
can't be.
one.
I do not believe yet that there are many on the council who have been subject to this espionage. I cannot give you a verifiable number, sir. I do believe that there are a few, and I do believe that there are more in danger of being taken or persuaded soon.
This is troubling, but I think our only option is to bring the elves here and try to figure out, or somehow send word back for the elves to start moving to. Yes, that's good. If we send word back to Endon for the elves to start their travel here, the pathway is safe. We traveled it ourselves. It's an easy journey. Then we can use that time between when they leave and when they arrive to try to figure out who on the council is possessed
It was
by
a day's
Lolth.
worth, right?
It was about 12 hours there, and then it would be, like 10 to 12 hours there, 10 to 12 hours back. So yeah, it would be a day's journey.
So we could use bird mail.
We trust the bird, though.
I mean, it's a system that all people use. So
I mean, but if this is a legit thing, like Renya is the only place that we know that does that. Can we trust anyone who sends the bird itself?
I mean, we'd have to.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, if they don't arrive, we just go to Endon.
Okay. We have about a day to do that.
You
Yes.
could send someone with your message.
Do we trust Rodier?
No, I feel like he might be easily influenced.
Yes, we don't know who he is.
Have you met anyone in town who you believe would be willing to?
The pixie. But I don't know that.
How about the pixie?
You don't know that either.
I thought I was there.
No.
No,
You're with us.
It was
Fuck!
you three and him
Oh, was it
alone.
only you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we're not going to send Rodier. We're going to send the Dust Peddler.
The who?
I may have met a Dust Peddler.
She knows Tuck, right? I mean, that's she said she knows
Yeah, she
Tuck.
called him. She called him Lord Tuck.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty weird.
She knows Tuck then. I mean, just knowing what we know about Tuck.
I mean,
If
I
there
can
is
just
a
go.
pixie that sells dust and calls him Lord Tuck, no one would do that as a ruse. That's absolutely something that Tuck would do.
Probably. But we're really. I mean,
Why are you rolling?
I'm just having a good time.
I don't believe you.
I know. I love how everyone is so trustworthy, but not trustworthy, but trustworthy, but not
Just
trustworthy.
you take 5 damage, and 10 damage, 30 damage.
Well, the thing
Soon
was-
Grimdar's soul's back in hell. Yes.
I mean, fucking one of us can just go. I don't care.
I don't think we should split off. I think we need all of us to determine who the traitor is and take them out.
Can I do an insight check on her, just for, like,
Yeah.
13?
I mean, she's not lying.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. So, yeah. No, you can tell that she is definitively a person who is sincere and earnest in the protection of Renya. Because she, as an elder here, she has lived here all of her life. She has been serving as the high priestess for over 100 years, obviously. If she looks 18 and she says she is approaching 200-ish years old, she's been here a long fucking time. She cares about protecting the city.
So she knows about possibly the Leviathan.
Are you asking me or are you asking
I'm
her?
gonna ask her. Do you know anything over the Leviathan?
Oh, I was a child when everything happened, but I remember the sheer force of that battle
Okay.
and how the continent split that day.
Did you know, or have you heard of anything of what happened to Leviathan? What made it do what it did?
Why is it so angry?
I don't think it was angry, sir. I
It
think
seems angry to me. It destroyed a bunch of ships for nothing.
How long have you had your gem?
Only a few days.
Please be careful with it. The more you use it, the more the power will embed itself in your blood.
What?
Good. another way
why
to
don't you-
screw
Happy
Grimdar.
birthday, Grimdar!
Hey, that
every
means you can
weapon-
move through the Underdark.
Every weapon
You're
I
not-
use.
Look at your gem. Does it look different?
I'll look at my gem.
Yeah, inspect your gem.
15.
Okay, so yes, in terms of like it being a kind of like, 10-sided little crystal structure where
Yep.
it's beautifully clear, faintly in the center of it, you see like a dot that almost looks like someone dropped ink in the center.
Good. I'm glad I can't use any of my weaponry.
Oh my god, because it's leaving the stone and entering you. Grimdar, what do you see? Why
I'm
do you
so happy
worried?
with the library.
Grimdar, what do you?
Why
What's
do you
wrong?
do this to me?
Grimdar,
What
what's
do
wrong?
you mean? Why do I do this to you?
Someone is doing horrible things to me.
Sir, you have been blessed with an incredible power, but only for a time.
Mm-hmm. You're telling me. I've already died once.
Well, I don't believe that this would kill you, sir. I just believe that the power that exists within your Philidium would change.
In what way?
It changed the Leviathan.
Yes, in terms of an insatiable rage that consumes the user. Your kind spirit, sir, I do not want you to lose it.
You're
I
the
mean, you
next
want me to just pop this thing out now?
I'll eat it.
Oh
no,
my God.
sir.
I mean, how long have I got?
Days,
You
weeks.
used it for a couple of
How long
days
has he got,
now, and
Doc?
It's only a little dot. I think you have some time to at least give us enough time to take out the Leviathan in the threats that we have, and then probably that.
Grimdar, if you're worried about the power, I'll take it off your hands.
No, I don't want to become a rage monster. I'll kill all of you.
I mean,
I think you're
you can
fine
try.
right now. We just have to gauge it and just have to keep an eye on it. If it looks like it's getting more as we use it more, just don't use it that much. But we'll just
Maybe
keep
this
an
is
eye on
a
it.
Tony Stark situation. We need to find a map that my father left in a
Yes.
in a theme park map
Sure,
thing. And
yeah.
Find a new element.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Would you be willing to perform a quick experiment
Yep.
for me, sir?
Yep.
He's a magical girl from a Doga Magical.
Yep. Absolute. Whatever you need.
And she just kind of like stands up out of her rocking chair very briefly and walks over to a little table, like a little nightstand by her bed, and she just picks up a small like vase of flowers, and she just pulls the little flowers out and lays them graciously down on the table, and she walks over towards you. Carefully, could you use the gem to destroy this?
Okay, and I pointed at it and activate the gem.
Yeah, so you just kind of like
Yep.
as you do it, you watch as like the white light just like washes over the vase and like shatters it into like 1,000 pieces in her hand.
Okay.
And the fragments are just kind of like falling off, almost like fragments of little dust because you broke it so fucking thoroughly.
Yep.
Roll for perception. Actually, all of you can roll for perception because you're all here watching Grimdar do this.
12.
12.
Mousy shit.
What is it? Perception?
Perception.
11.
24.
Okay, thank God.
So you notice. So consider a prism
Uh-huh.
and the way in which what refracts out is a
Sure.
rainbow.
Okay.
So in the center of your white light, you see all colors. Like a beautiful, pure line of all colors kind of encased in this beautiful white, like smoky force-like subject. And it just shatters the fucking vase. And that's what you see.
I'm mesmerized.
You guys just see white shit.
Fucking Pink Floyd over here.
That was beautiful.
What, my punching?
There was so many different colors. It was all the colors.
I look back. Is she okay?
Yes, she is. Do you know the story of Fall?
I mean, I'll roll a history check. I don't think so.
History check.
I mean, you guys can roll, but no.
I thought I don't know that the mother and the okay.
Hmm?
Was it about the Leviathan? Is that basically
No, Fall.
the god? Oh no.
Fall the god.
Okay, no.
Nope.
Well, you know of dragons, yes?
Yes, of course.
You
Yes, the sapphire dragon.
You've met one on your journeys?
Yeah, syphilis.
Sephantis.
Syphilis.
You okay?
I just fucking like leaned and just my elbow was on like the
Oh.
rest of the book, so it just like actually slid off the book binding. Well, there are many variety of dragons, and of all, there is one that typically rules over many others. Fall was one of these dragons.
Fall was a dragon?
Is a dragon.
Oh.
He's still alive.
Yes. Have any of you heard of a prismatic dragon? You want to
No.
roll for history?
Yikes.
I don't, but I know what they are.
7.
12.
12, 6. Nope. So none of you know. You guys can tell though slightly by the name of it. As a prismatic dragon.
It's all the colors.
Yes, dear.
That's a scale.
Yes.
You got big brain, Olive.
The gems that are produced from the dragons are reminiscent of the scales that they are representative of their body.
So did the Leviathan...
Wait, is that scale or is it shit? Because the gems are shit.
Yes, they
So
are produced through the fires internally of the dragon.
So it's poop.
A crystalline
Poop.
poop.
Not a scale, it's poop.
I mean, in terms of the visual perspective, it is representative of the scales, because the scales are representative of the powers.
Okay, now you're confusing me.
So did the Leviathan and Fall have something where the Leviathan actually went enraged? Like what caused the Leviathan to rage and to do what it did and split the island?
When Fall created the world, when he produced the land, when he produced the waters, when he produced the sky, he brought his children here to rule over these components of his world. But only Fall was powerful enough to be the initial creator of these sources. When he did this, reflections of his magic were left here in the world. In small portions, small veins you could call them, scattered throughout. As your
these-
friend has one here in his hand.
Are the other gemstone mines the color fragments of his power?
It could be either of his power or of his descendants. All dragons are the descendants of him or his children.
So the Sapphire Dragon is one of some sort.
One of the
Addish.
colors.
So we have to collect the 7 Dragon Balls.
Yes.
There are many more than that.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of colors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's got a color wheel?
The problem lies in the center of your gem. In that small black dot.
Because the black negates or black and the white. Never mind.
So at some point, the gem will go completely black and I'll lose my mind and kill everyone.
Oh, well.
Well, I don't necessarily want to say something so grim as that.
It's Grimdar.
Yes, sir. There was a problem, though, with the creation of the world. You see, Fall came here from a different plane. He existed there as not a grand deity, he was one of many. It was his desire for peace to raise his children that he came here. That was why he created a world and components of it for his children to rule. So this way they could have a life free from the dangers of the world in which they fled. But something very wicked followed him.
Shalendra?
No, sir, not Shalendra. Fall's greatest enemy.
What was it?
The dragon laugh.
Like laughter?
No, L-A-F. The negative energy given off by Fall.
I don't like that name. There's a council member with a super similar name to that. Don't like it.
What?
Lafwa. Don't like it.
It's a yin and yang, like I said before, like 20 episodes ago when I was at the door, and it's a yin and yang. I thought it was us, but it's dragons. But wait a minute.
Laugh is also a dragon.
Yes.
So, what about Lafwa, the head of the ministry?
I do not know. I've never spoken with him.
But the names are so familiar, it cannot be a coincidence.
I agree, but I have never spoken with this man. He has been the premier of the council for as long as I've been alive.
Renya may not be safe.
Olive, roll for history.
I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? Because I was just thinking of things, right? Fucking 19 plus whatever. 2 I had, so 21.
Okay. So you can remember long ago in your childhood in Zedilia,
A galaxy far, far away.
knowing that the name of the Undying was Laugh.
Oh.
Wait, didn't the Zedilias tell us that when we were in the Shadow Realm?
They did talk about a dark dragon. I don't know if we ever got the name.
It roared.
So wait, it's in the Shadow Realm. No, it's in. Wait,
Yeah, it is.
that's yes.
Yes.
But wait, what was the roar in the Great Wood?
Wait, what? The one that you heard while you were in the Blightwood? You mean while you were in the Shadow version?
Yeah,
that was it.
the blood.
That was an enormous dragon to the west.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Really, really liked the light I gave off.
Oh, it did. And your parents went looking.
Yeah, the flame of the undying. That was in Vlad's chest.
And in your.
Flamey thingy.
Olive, you're just evil.
If the premier of the council serves the Undying, I do not know who within Renya is safe.
So,
What do
Laugh is the Undying?
Yes.
What do we do?
I don't know.
This is troubling. We've gotten ourselves into more than I think we bargained for by coming here.
I mean, it's something that's going to help us a lot. I know a lot of more shit now. So we know of the history.
Your mother. Where is she?
The Shadow Realm.
Do you remember with whom she made her pact?
The Undying. Because she's a lot. Oh.
And we're gonna end there.
That's bad news. It's fucking bad news.
It's great news.
Is it?
No, it's terrible.
Okay. Good. Oh boy. Well, thanks for watching, friends.